Gather around, freaks. It's Christmas month, so we're talking about spooky Christmas films. Know what's spooky? When a full movie is recapped within a movie and a full guest is replaced within a movie that has a full movie recapped in it. So gather around the internet prison recorder, grab some eggnog, and sharpen your axe, because it's time once again for Hey, did you see this one? Hello and welcome to...
I didn't know that that's what that was going to be. That was so good. That was a very good intro. Also, it looks like we're about to talk about Luigi Mangione or something with your background picture.
Well, you know.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a second. There's somebody at the door. What? Oh.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Jason. I had to lock myself in a literal cage because I couldn't contain my excitement when I heard that you guys are doing episode 209 of the podcast. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see who you have on as a guest. I can't wait to watch. I'm so excited.
You know, it kind of all just worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the best one was last week when you're like, I mean, not this, but I would like to do 208 things of something one day.
Yeah.
It was,
just a little dig.
Yeah.
Welcome to Hey, did you see this one? The weekly review round table discussion podcast where we just have to ask the question, hey, did you see this one? On this show, we take a movie, pull it apart, we put it back together. We ask questions that shouldn't be asked. We ask questions like, do you think the Thing Marvel character has a stone penis? No, we never asked that before.
I mean, you ask that every week, and I keep
every week. I don't know. Nobody can give me a.
Can you stop texting me that when I'm trying to sleep?
We have a very special month that we're starting here. It's Christmas, the Grimoire Familiar Killers, Lost Pages, Spooky Christmas, and a gift.
Oh, I didn't know this is a grimoire. Jason, you can't just drop
I was
that.
not familiar with this killer either.
Yeah. Yeah. What's his
Actually,
name?
I guess I was.
Billy,
because of I've seen the 1 second clip.
That,
the only thing that anyone I think knows from this.
I
movie.
mean, we've all seen him say garbage day and then shoot a man and then go and then it ends and you're like,
going into this, I didn't know 60% of the movie was him going.
I didn't know 65% of the movie was the first movie.
Yeah, we're going to discuss that and more. Shout out to our guest that was supposed to be on tonight, Sam. He could not make it, so we got a ringer. We got our break in case of emergency guest himself. Alex Go returns to the show.
Yeah.
He's been naughty. He's been nice. And he's here tonight to discuss Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Now, you're wondering, why didn't you do Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 1? Well, you don't need to, because half of this movie is just the first movie. Yeah. Nobody told me that.
Also, Jason, nobody is fucking wondering that. I told you not.
Yeah.
I told you multiple times not to watch the first one, and you didn't listen to me. You couldn't listen. You were like, I have to completionist. I'm gonna watch the third one, the fourth one. I was like, Jason, do not watch the first one, because the first one is just basically the second one.
You never said that second part.
Silent Night,
because
Deadly
no one ruined it for you.
Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 is the Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning of Silent Night, Deadly Night movies.
Yeah.
In that they recap all of it.
There was like a moment where I was like, oh, it's like what they did with The Evil Dead. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, it's not, because The Evil Dead 2 is like one of the best movies ever made. And this movie is a big pile of shit. It's terrible. And so is the first one. Yeah.
But it wouldn't be... Has Alex gotten the 5 Timers Club?
He has, but we can play from
5 times.
Yeah, he's got it 5 times. It's the 25 Timers Club. Welcome to the 5 Timers Club. I never thought this would happen.
I can't believe this is happening. Oh my God, they're so beautiful.
I need my own club for 5-timer taking over
Yeah.
for somebody else club.
Alex
True.
should have his own intro music. That's true.
Yeah, someone's
Well,
sick. Wait a second, that's Alex Dow's music.
Break the glass.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Open the cage.
do you need to talk
Open the
about the
cage.
Mothman prophecies again?
Yeah. I
Well, we
watched
gotta-
Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2 25 years ago, and
I watched.
I know it better than
Silent
you.
Night, Deadly Night Part 2 at 0.15 speed, and then I sped it up to.
I was walking into my
0.175.
office not 10 minutes ago to sit down to record this, and my wife said, "What movie did you watch for the podcast?" And I said, "I don't remember what it's called." And I just came in here and sat down.
That's fair. Angry Night, Violent Night, Part 9, The Reckoning.
This movie's called 1, 2, 3. Christmas.
Christmas.
Well, I got my sweater weather cup. We got our ugly t-shirt sweaters on, ugly sweaters. One is uglier than the other.
Yeah,
Steven's
I
is
didn't get
actually
that
pretty
memo.
nice.
Oh yeah, what I'm gonna do is throughout the month I'm gonna put on the uglier and uglier.
It's
one.
gonna get uglier and uglier.
Yeah. Well, the movies get better and better. But we do have to do a brief synopsis, and this being horror month,
Yeah, we know who's gonna say it.
It's time for a synopsis, bitch.
He may be dead, but he is Fred, and we need to make sure that he's appeased. We need to tell him what happened in this movie, Jason.
Yeah.
Me?
Would you like to? Would you like to?
So
What
the
didn't
first 65% of this movie is him just retelling what happened in the first movie, which is his brother basically was witness to his mother being raped and his father being killed, and a bunch of nuns just kind of pretending like it didn't happen, and he snaps and goes on a killing spree. And then partway through the movie, the first movie ends. They basically just had the first movie, and then the movie ends, and it's like, now it's Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2, where it's this guy who's been talking to you the whole time, who couldn't possibly know any of the fucking details of any of these fucking scenarios. But, he's like, my brother told me.
Yeah.
He told me everything that happened, and I know, and I'm going to tell you now. Doctor, is that what you want me to call you? I think you do.
I mean,
And
there are little kids that are messed up from stuff that happens when they're babies. I guess they don't
Absolutely.
remember the details. I guess they're just.
I
they're
was
just altered.
there.
Yeah, I was there. They were.
Okay.
He was there.
There are
This is
moments
what he
where-
actually talks like too. So we're not just doing
Yeah,
like a weird.
yes, I wasn't. If I was doing a voice, it would be better. This is just how he sounds. So like,
Yeah.
the other thing is that like there are moments where he couldn't possibly know what. Like, remember when like the guy is like sneaking into his daughter's room, and then the cops come in and they're like, "Dad, you fucking wanted to shoot Dad." Like, how would he ever know that happened? That like no one was there. No one in the story that told him the story was there. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right. Now that you mentioned that specific thing, this movie makes no sense.
It falls apart, right? I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you right now. I've got
Crumbling
a couple,
at the seams.
I've got a couple more, Alex. I got
all right.
So yeah, it's basically like the first movie is rehashed through almost like a Sarah Connor style, like a shrink comes in and is basically trying to get him to deflate his own head from the stories that he's been fed, and also the things that he's been told from his brother and his own imagination, I suppose. And then we get to a point where he's like, and now it's time for my story. This is when I kill people. And he's like, these aren't in my notes. Oh my God, I can't believe it. You ran somebody over 6 times. That's pretty cool. And yeah, and like it's, I feel like I'm trying to explain it, but I'm like, there's more to it. And then I'm like, no, there isn't. There isn't more to it. It becomes,
There might be less to it.
there's actually less to it. Yeah. It's like the first movie ends and then the second movie begins, and then he just kills a bunch of people, and then he goes to kill Mother Superior. That's all that happens. Really.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Jason,
I mean
you're
that's
right.
all it
This
has
is
to.
the
I
worst-
mean,
this
what?
is the worst movie
Okay,
we've
a,
ever done.
a farm boy, leaves his hometown and then he blows up a imperial station. You can take any movie and just reduce it like that and make it sound
So
stupid.
I feel like
He's
this
like, I'm
movie
starting to
is-
like this film. This is the film where they bullseye womp rats back at their home station. I like this film.
I feel like this movie has like a anti-religion undercurrent that is kind of less lost in the mess of the whole thing. Because he's weirdly like, oh, I gotta punish, you're naughty. But then it's supposed to be like this
I
Christmas
feel like
horror
this is
movie
one of those movies
that is like
where-
similar to Halloween, which is also, I think, what they're trying to do. I think they're trying to do
but
like
this
a
movie has
Halloween thing.
has an anti-religion thing in the same way that it also has a pro like religion thing. Like it's like an anti
Yeah.
it's all sort of balanced out where it's like if you go into this movie, you could be dismayed by the fact that it's like you can't fuck. You have to be
because
naughty or
at least, especially Billy, less so Ricky, but Billy almost like an Anton Chigurh style, like principled.
yeah.
Like
He's a
he's
more
crazy, but
refined
he is
version,
like
yeah.
he is definitely killing with intent, like has
Yeah.
a code kind of thing, right?
He doesn't even just say naughty, he's like punishment. Like he has like a different word. that
It's
he
good
says.
for it.
Yeah.
Punishment's good for you.
Punishment is
That's what I learned.
Uh,
Also, I didn't know that the first half of this movie was the first movie. So
until
good,
just now.
good for,
Yeah.
I mean, good for me for not watching the first movie.
That's why it looks
Mostly
shitty.
because there physically is the restraints of the physics and time did not allow me to watch both movies between knowing that I was doing this and now. But
that's also why all the nuns are different actors. Like the nun from the beginning is not the same nun at the end with the prosthetic on. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a ton to talk about in terms of directors. Should we just like skip it or we don't have to skip it. We can
I don't know
run
what else
through it.
what else did this guy directed Traffic, I think, before and after this movie probably.
Yeah. And yeah,
Is there anybody
we're
of
talking
any
about
note?
movies and like there might be somebody out there that thinks that you're talking about the movie Traffic, but no, he directed literal Traffic.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to maybe say that he did something else.
An Oscar-winning movie. You're like, no, he
Yeah.
directed an actual school bus full of nuns over.
I like.
to
So I went on IMDb for Silent Night, Deadly Night, and as soon as I opened it, the only thing was just this background, like the garbage. Like, I think this movie has basically been completely turned into only
meme.
that.
Yeah, it's just a meme.
Before we even get to production talk, we have to talk about our brief histories with this.
Oh yeah, true. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
A brief history.
So everybody get your drinks, crack open your beers, pour your wine, drink your juice. We're going to talk about our brief histories with this film. And Alex, you're up first. So tell us your vast storied history with this movie.
At 3:20 p.m., I opened my phone to ask you what movie you were doing, and then as I opened Messenger, you asked me if I could do it, and that's when I learned about this movie. So that was about 5 hours ago.
Yeah, and then you looked over at the garbage cans and you're like, garbage.
Yeah. And I thought, how much do I hate myself?
Yeah.
No. The thing is it was so fast that I didn't have time to have any expectations other than actually there is a little extra history here where when you accidentally messaged me notes that you were taking.
You accidentally made notes to Alex?
No,
Yeah.
I wrote my review for Instagram and I type it into my Facebook Messenger so I can access it anywhere. But I had my window open and his window open, and I fully wrote the whole thing out.
Yeah, and
Alex.
sent it to me, and I was
And
like,
sent it.
yeah, I read most of it, and then I was just like, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, I mean, yeah, never heard of it. Once, as soon as it started and I saw the guy, I'm like, oh, it's Garbage Day guy. This must be a Garbage Day movie. And so
And you're like,
I
man,
did
I had to wait.
to be honest,
so
no, but
long
it
for Garbage
it did act as like a carrot for watching
Yeah.
it, where I'm like, oh, it's gonna happen, you know?
When is it? When's the Garbage Day moment?
Yeah.
That's how I kind of felt too. If you're done, Alex, I'll go into.
Oh, I am done. Yeah.
Which
That's
is,
a
I
very
have
brief
seen this
history.
movie. I have seen the first one. I've seen a bunch of them, but these movies do not stick in my mind in any way. Like it's like one of those like middling Jason movies where you're like, I don't really remember the actual plot or the characters or anything about Friday the 13th Part 5 or whatever. Like, I'm sure that someone's gonna be like, you don't like the fifth one. I know. I just said it as but like this movie is one of those. But you do remember Garbage Day Man, because Garbage Day Man has been around even when you just open up your messenger. Sometimes it's like Garbage Day, like it's just the meme of him. Yeah, Garbage Day.
Should we see it now? I haven't loaded up, or do you want to wait?
Yeah, Jason, go ahead, hit it.
You want to see it?
We all know it. We've seen it. We love it.
Garbage Day! No!
Laughing all the time.
It's so crazy. We were as we were watching, we were like, give us another chuckle. And he's like, I'm like, yes. More. Yep, good. But you remember that, and that's it. It's almost like imagine, like a movie that, like watching like The Nightmare Before Christmas and like forgetting every puppet that exists in that movie and just remembering like one singular thing from it. It's like Garbage Day.
It's like the Troll 2. He's eating her. No, he's eating her. Oh my god!
And now they're gonna kill me too. Yeah. Oh my.
They're eating
god.
her, and then they're gonna get. Oh,
so I can barely even remember what that person looks like, but I remember going to like it was like a trivia night with that movie playing, and all the questions were related to that, and then we were at the table and we were sort of like near the front.
What an awful trivia night.
Yeah, and we were in second place, and I was like, "We're in second place! Oh my god!" And I yelled, "Oh my god!" And then the guy gave us an extra point, and we won because I just did that.
The other team playing must have been really upset.
I think they were, yeah. But also, it came down to like it tied us up, and then we had like a final countdown or whatever. Anyway,
this is the worst brag I've ever heard.
No, it's good. It's good.
Winning
it's
the
brag.
Troll 2 trivia night.
Yeah, they gave me a troll, and
there you go.
And I went home, and then I got fired the next day from my job.
Cool.
Yeah.
This brag keeps getting better and better.
How can I make it better?
I stubbed my toe real
bad. Then
bad
came the diagnosis.
Yeah, it's true. A couple months later, they're like, "You're autistic," and I was like, "And what do you mean?" And? Yeah.
So, all right, well, I guess I'll just say mine now.
Yeah,
Jason, tell us about it.
Well, I hadn't really known about this movie. I have seen the Garbage Day thing, but I basically, so a couple weeks ago, Steven was like, do not watch the first one of the. Actually, our guest that was supposed to be on, Sam, also told me separately, do not watch the first movie. But I was like, oh, that's probably just boring. They failed to tell me that
give him enough information, which we should have given. But also, like, we know Jason like is the kind of guy where you start talking and be like, spoilers, stop spoiling things. And we're like, okay, all right. Gee whiz.
It's not even insulting to me because it's so true.
But it's also what you do. You yell at us. You'll be like, stop. You need to stop right now. And I'm like, okay, all right.
I plan on watching every single movie and television show in existence. So don't tell me about anything.
I know, but this was a warning. This wasn't me trying to ruin something for you by accident. This was me being like, don't watch it. It's bad. It's really bad. You're not going to like it.
Yeah, but that's not a compelling reason not to watch something.
Yeah.
You should have said
So-
you're going to watch it again when you watch the second movie. That would have been clear.
That is absolutely true. I should have said you're gonna have to watch the movie. 65% of that movie is in the next movie, so you might as well just watch the second.
So here's the timeline of how things went. Monday night, I put the movie on, the first one, and I was like, "Oh, this is pretty like bad. It's weirdly rapey for it doesn't need to be. It seems like it's supposed to be like
It doesn't need to be. I don't think
it's like almost like a teen like sexploitation-y kind of feel. Like it's got a weird slimy." And I was like, ugh, and I fell asleep watching, and I had weird dreams about it. I had weird dreams about Billy.
people
and
ripping
then-
your shirt up, and you're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
I
my
mean,
tits are out." Yeah, fuck.
3 different shirts get ripped off in that movie, I swear. And 2 of them are non-consensual. But
I
then
think
the
all
next
of them
day,
are non-consensual. Actually,
yeah, even the second one has some weird. Anyway,
they're all non-consensual. Yeah.
so the next day I finished the movie and I was like, well, that was fine. It sucked, but I don't like. I see why they didn't want me to watch it. That means that the second one is probably just like wall-to-wall insanity. Like it's just so crazy. Like that theater segment, I thought the whole movie was going to be just like nonsensical like that. So there's lots to talk about, lots to make fun of. But nope. Right before I put on the second movie, Steven says 65% of the movie is the first movie. And I was like, what does he mean by that? And it opens up with Ricky talking about the experiences of a person. There's no way he could have known most of it, especially
Also, like, the stuff he says. He's like, no one remembered except for me. Also, I also remembered, and my parents remembered too. Like it's like everything he says just doesn't make any fucking sense. You're like,
Yeah.
what? The
He was
fuck are you
literally
talking about?
he was literally a baby when the original thing happens, but he seems to have a memory of that. Anyway, we'll get to that when we talk about the movie itself. So I finished the movie, and I've never sat after a movie with the TV turned off on its own.
This actually made me sad when you told me that. Jason was like, I had to sit in silence for a while just to think about it. I'm like, no, Jason, I told you not to watch it, brother. I told you not to watch the first one.
It hurt me. Like it did psychic damage to me.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But that said, I was excited to talk about this with our guest that was supposed to be on tonight. Shout out to Sam. But when Alex stepped up to come talk about it with us, I was like, who else? What a great movie to talk to Alex.
You found the only person who might like this movie.
Yeah, or might be able to riff in a
Alex
very
is
funny
famous
way.
on the show for saying like, you know, I kind of just like every.
I like
movie
every
watch.
movie. I like. Listen, if I know I rehash this, so if you've seen me before, you've heard me say probably close to the exact same thing. I just like storytelling. So even if it's not interesting, if I don't already know it, and it's told to me, I enjoy just learning
You're
a new
like,
story.
okay, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah,
story
yeah.
movie.
And I know, and I know that this movie is not good. I watch it, and I know that the person is not behaving like a good actor. He's not acting well. I know that the things that are happening don't make sense. There were times during the beginning when it was focusing on Billy where I didn't realize that Billy wasn't Ricky, because I'm like, why is he talking about this stuff? And then they're calling him Billy, and then the guy, the doctor calls him Ricky, and I'm like, that's the brother. And then so I didn't understand why. I like, you know what I mean? They didn't do a good job of making sure you knew who was who.
You like need to know the first movie, even though they recap the first movie.
I like that.
I've never
Alex,
watched a
I
movie
feel like
where
there
I'm
was
like,
like a
I
big
think
butt
people
at the
need
end of that
name
where you're
tags in this movie. But sorry, what did you say, Steve?
I was gonna say, like, you're talking about like, you're like, you know, I am the kind of guy that likes every movie, and you're like, and I don't want to say I didn't like this movie, but this movie had some problems.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, no.
big fucking problems.
I don't. The problem is when at the end when I say that I like this movie, I don't want people to think that I'm stupid,
It's true.
right? I just want them to understand that I'm broken.
But I also
in, like, a
had a
good way.
very good time watching this movie as well.
Yeah.
I
This
was-
movie
I
is
was
definitely
cackling
bad
with
enough to be
laughter,
fun.
yeah. Yes.
I think if the 3 of us watched it in the same room, it would have been my favorite.
Oh, it would have been a
movie.
shit show.
you
It
know?
would have been really good.
Yeah,
Me and
Also,
Danny
shout out
were,
to
like,
Dave
just, we were like
because,
making up
like,
things that
I
like,
agree.
like rude sayings that don't exist like throughout the movie. Like it was good. It was a very good experience.
So Alex, the way that I hear you say that is sort of like you like movies because you couldn't do that almost. You like a story, and it's like, I couldn't make that.
I believe.
But
I
here's
truly
the
believe
thing,
the three
we
of us
could
could
make
a
this
movie
shit.
better than this. Yeah. The three of us could make a movie better than this. I think
It looked like it was shot like an episode of The Littlest Hobo. Like, is this movie Canadian? Because it looked like CanCon in the worst 80s way possible.
I don't know either, and I didn't. This is one of those movies where I didn't care enough to like look up anything.
So
'cause I
are we doing production talk? I
Yeah,
have a little bit of
Yeah, we
production
can go
talk.
into production talk. Hit the thing.
all right.
All right. Quiet on set. Are we rolling? Okay, let's shoot this piece of shit. Sound. Speed. Action!
So you said you don't care about who directed it and all that stuff. So I went on IMDb because I'm like, who did direct it? And I opened his tab and it says Lee Harry has been an award-winning editor and producer of movie trailers for over 25 years.
That makes so much sense. This movie
But
does
then,
feel like a trailer. Yeah.
The next line is his work includes No Country for Old Men, Barton Fink, Strange Days. I already said that fucking Ricky or that Billy was like the Anton Chigurh of shitty Christmas movies.
It's true, yeah.
He literally did No Country for Old Men, the trailer.
That's
wild.
He probably like he was looking at his reel and he's like, damn. And the Coens are like, all right, we'll give you a crack. And you're like,
I imagine he had some like drunk producer cornered in a bar with a cigarette and like, listen, what about a movie trailer that we just made 90 minutes?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
it's like a whole movie, but
It's
it's like a trailer, you know, like it feels.
You know those trailers I do? What if we just
we grab archive footage from the last one?
He was a writer on it too. He wrote it and directed it.
I did have a feeling.
I cannot imagine writing this movie and feeling proud of yourself.
Well, I had a feeling that they were like, nobody saw the first one and there's some good stuff there. Let's just do this. It's genius. And it's all cocaine and liquor fueled.
Yeah.
And on the other side of it, and especially 35 years later, we're like, what were you thinking? I do want to watch 3 and 4 because I think they happened much later. And there was a remake this year of the first one. There's a full remake of the first one that came out this year.
Of a man
so next year, are they going to play 65% of that movie and the sequel to that?
I hope they
you know what
homage.
This movie is? You know what I'll say about this movie? This movie is, it is shining a light on survivorship bias of media, in the sense that if you just took all the movies from the year this movie came out, I bet 80% of them are like this movie. Yeah. And then there's like Halloween's and, you know what I mean, Alien and shit. I mean, I know they're not
this
from
movie
this
probably
year,
this movie came out alongside like Alien 2.
Yeah, like this is probably indicative of what, like, if you watch if you had grab a VHS off the shelf of that your dad had all his movies on and put it on, most of them are just this movie, just shit movies.
So one of those
that are
things
just skin flicks with just random shit in it.
Where they probably had a budget and they're like, okay, we have this idea where it's like it's gonna be almost like a Terminator style where he's in, you know, the prison and he's gonna be talking about it, and like the more and more he talks about it, the more he gets amped up and has to escape, and then the whole movie will be him like going on a killing spree. But it's like, oh, we don't have the budget, so how about we just, you know, dig into the archive footage, and, you know, the 65% of the movie will just be the first movie again, and then we'll do some car flips later, and he'll zap a guy's eyeballs out. That's pretty cool.
And they cast it by going through the rejection pile, like a bunch of like rejected applications to acting colleges or something.
It's so wild because like, there are moments where he's walking around and he's like acting normally. And I'm like, oh, look, he's acting. He's acting like a normal actor there. Look at that guy acting. The guy that for the entire movie so far has been like, what do you mean? My eyebrows are uncontrollable. Like his eyebrows are just His eyebrows are moving so much that I feel like if you were to put a hat on him, the hat would not stay on its head.
It would fall off. I have a note here. I don't know where it falls in the movie. It was probably when he was talking to the psychologist or the psychiatrist or whatever he is. And I wrote, this guy got a 95 in eyebrow class at acting school.
There's one part when me and Danny were watching it, we're like, you remember that other guy that shows up who's like, I'm the other boyfriend from before. And he also is eyebrow acting.
Yeah,
like,
he did it
this
too.
This is gonna be an anime eyebrow fight where they're
Yeah.
There's gonna be like crazy light shimmers behind him.
Yeah.
Didn't happen, but he did get his head blown up.
I will say that this movie somehow cost $250,000 to make, even with most of it being flashbacks of the first movie. It only made 100,000, or 154 domestic box office.
I will say,
but they made 2 sequels.
Yes, but also like everything that is shot for this movie looks pretty good. Like most of it looks pretty good. There's okay, Jason, come on. It looks good. It looks better than the fucking first movie where they're in a fucking Toys R Us where they like slap over some stickers and shit. They're like, this is Mr. Squash Face instead of a Mr. Potato. Whatever. You're like, okay. But like, you know, when he umbrellas that guy and shit.
Oh, the umbrella, yeah. That was sick.
That stuff's pretty good. That's good stuff. That's where you know where the money went. And also they're like, we need to get this guy acting lessons because he can't stop using eyebrows. They're like, okay, maybe eyebrows.
This movie's the closest to The Room, I think, that we've done, where the acting is so like over the top.
All right, Jason, you have like a whole other different sort of perspective of this movie that I don't have, which I appreciate and I respect.
I feel like on Christmas Eve, Jason's going to start killing people that were involved in
this
making
movie.
Garbage
The third one,
punishment.
the third movie is actually just me, flashback of me killing in the future.
Yeah.
After seeing the first movie and watching the second movie right after.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. That's the 5th part. It's just so meta. I don't really have anything else. This movie did sort of gain a so bad it's good slasher sort of cult following, according to Rotten
Which it
Tomatoes.
is. I think that we can all kind of agree to that. If we had all 3 of us been in a room together watching this, we would have just been probably cackling with laughter the entirety of the
just
movie.
riffing for
90
straight minutes.
Yeah.
Most riffs per minute.
Riffs are the RPMs would have been out of control.
Yeah.
All right. You guys want to get into the body?
Let's talk about the body.
The body of the episode.
That's right. So the beginning of this movie is credits with a kid smoking. It turns out to be Ricky. I thought it was Billy, but it's not, because the first movie kind of ends with a bit of a cliffhanger.
Me and Danny made a friendly bet because like this actor comes in who's like setting up the tape recorder and shit, and I'm like, and he keeps doing one of the like he keeps looking at him and like, you know, like eyeballing him pretty hard, and I'm like, if this guy doesn't say anything in this sequence, he will never return in the movie and he will never say anything. And Danny's like, no, he's gonna say something. I swear he's gonna say something. And we like started like putting money on the table. We're like, no, if he doesn't, because they don't want to pay this man. And he never came back and he never spoke. So
The orderly guy?
Yeah, the orderly.
He had an Oscar worthy finger wag. Like, don't you like really, like, don't you kill this guy. Like, it was crazy. I wrote it
There
down.
was also like so much implied history between these two, and I was like, what is going on here? This is more interesting than anything else in the entire movie.
Yeah, and the looks it's all okay. I'll say it. It set the tone for me in a good way, and I was like, okay, this guy is a boots on the ground, orderly type guy who is used to dealing with this guy. And it's like, I guess it's like his 13th psychiatrist or whatever.
Yeah, he's the 13th.
But it's like, this guy has obviously been here the whole time and knows. It's like at this point, he's like, okay, here's another one. You know what I mean? Like,
this movie's my 13th reason.
Even when he like breaks in and they're like, I told you to get the fuck out of here and don't come back. And then he's like,
yeah.
All right, doc. You know that all the other doctors got fucked.
Yeah.
That would have been nice for him to just drop any line, but he was like, all right.
But
See
they
you
didn't want to
later.
make it $255,000 budget.
Yeah, they could have paid him a couple extra hundies.
We didn't really talk about it in the production talk, but the music in both, like the score in both movies, are insane. It's like wacky Christmas jazz. This
It reminds
movie,
me of Halo. I don't know. This is a weird. You know, they're like dun 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 dun, like the music that's like ding 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 ding. It reminds me of I don't know.
that's
I guess-
interesting.
I didn't think of Halo while watching this.
Like the flood level.
Not once.
Not once, no.
You weren't like, I think Ricky might be Monster. No, it was just like the dun 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 dun.
Maybe
like
when
it
he was
like
running
that.
over the guy in the warthog, but
That's true.
yeah.
The psychiatrist's name is Henry Bloom.
Also, his acting is
And-
kind of like Master Chief. Master Chief
Yeah.
acts kind of like that, where he's like, Cortana, we need to get out of here. It's garbage day.
Yeah, yeah.
Naughty this. Henry Bloom, the Henry Bloom, the psychiatrist. He's like, call me Doc Bloom or Mr. Bloom. And Ricky goes, fuck off, Doc.
He says, you can call me Dr. Bloom or you can call me Doc. And then he says, fuck off, Doc. And I'm like, oh, man. Like last week we did, Toontown. It's a Toontown
Toontown
line, you know?
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
It is December 24th at the time of this moment, which is interesting because this movie is like arguably less a Christmas movie than the first one, because even when he's out in like the street, it's just spring. It's just
Yeah.
there's no
Yeah.
snow on the ground.
The only thing
It's
that's
like
Christmassy
Kentucky
about
Christmas or something.
Kentucky Christmas. Kentucky Christmas is basically just regular Christmas, but dirty.
Yeah, it's dust instead of snow
It snows.
and garbage.
There was a point where like all the orphans are like playing around in snow that's clearly been like brought down from the mountain. Like it wasn't naturally.
Yeah,
laid.
it's like the snow they have outside of an ice rink. from
Yeah,
when
they're like,
the
"Oh,
Zamboni
we'll just-"
dumps the snow.
They're like, what do we want to do with this snow, Captain? He's like, just bring it down to the orphanage. Those fucking orphans will scoot around there for sure. They love it.
Yeah, the orphans are playing Zamboni snow. They're only allowed in for 5 minutes.
It's like so hard they can't. They jump in it and they're like,
Ow, my shoulder dislocated again.
Yeah.
Henry asks, so who killed your parents? And he's just like, Santa.
Yeah.
So he knows who killed his parents.
He was there.
Yeah, because he is the baby. We get a flashback to
I wrote casting
Um,
call for LA's ugliest baby. The
Yeah.
baby was fucking beat.
real ugly, baby.
It was an ugly baby.
I think the thing that really like bugged me the most about this whole sequence is like sometimes you watch a movie, like I watched like the newest Jurassic Park movie and like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I think this movie was written by AI. There's not a single ounce of human soul in this movie. I don't think this was written by a person. And then I watch a movie like this where like there's lines like, no one knows why they stopped, but I did. And I'm like, that sounds like an AI. That sounds like AI wrote
Yeah.
that line. Like, fucking
That sounds like it was
40 years ago.
translated to a different language and then back to English.
All
Remember
of
he used
his
to do that
lines.
when Google Translate first came out? And he was just
yeah.
So they stopped
Yeah,
for
and then-
Santa Claus.
The flashback to Saints are fucking raping the mom and killing dad.
dude,
And
those-
he somehow could see Billy hiding in the bushes. But he was an actual
we
baby.
need to see that too.
Also, can I just say, I
I'll
was
say
like, oh, I've
a
seen
movie
this.
shot from the perspective of a baby in the backseat of a car would be a pretty shit movie.
Yeah, it's all fuzzy.
I'm like, oh, I saw this, so I can just fast forward through these parts. But the thing is I didn't take notes, so I still had to like watch the fucking movie
Why
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
fast forward through these parts?
because I
Yeah.
had just watched them like hours ago.
Oh, because you watched the first one, right?
Yeah. I was like, oh, I can just skip this. Awesome, this movie's going to be like 1
You're like,
hour.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my god, this movie sucks.
It's like Halo.
Yeah, it's like Halo. This movie rules.
And yeah, the reason he can remember is because I was there. Like,
Yeah,
but
you
it's
were
just
a
so
baby.
stupid. It's so like he's like, no one knows why they stopped, but I did.
Yeah.
It's because they stopped. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then, I mean, this
I have
this is
I have
like,
a note here that says this guy is not dressed like a mental patient.
He's dressed like a 60s greaser.
Yeah.
there is like, there was a time in cinema where like the worst thing that you could do on screen was rape, and that was this era of filmmaking where it's like,
yeah.
how do we make this seem like a really bad situation? We'll just have a rape happen, and like that's
That's
just
when
what
you
they
need
did.
when you need the impact to be more strong than murder.
And it's so bullshit, right? Because like there's so many things you can do that are worse, or not worse, but like better in terms of like
Yeah,
mental-
expand on that. For
You
your
can
own
make
sake, maybe.
you can make something worse than rape, but also like more interesting. Because
Yeah.
rape is like a thing that is like you don't want to use it as a tool, because it's like it's almost like pulling out a switchblade and being like, you better like this because it's
Yeah,
scary. Isn't
Yeah.
this scary? And you're like, it is, but like it's also like unsettling and gross, and I don't like it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
can you do something else, please? And that's unfortunately like that's the kind of like
Have you
quality
considered
of
that
the-
it's Santa doing it?
I didn't ever consider that Santa as a rapist would be scary, but it would be. Yeah, it would.
Yeah,
be
yeah,
pretty freaky.
For sure.
I think that like
He sees you when you're
the first
sleeping.
the first movie had a couple
That's
like
the only
pretty-
time he sees you.
the first movie had a couple pretty interesting like horror style kills, but once this guy gets out of the prison and starts doing his version of the kills, it's so
He
not
doesn't even really
a
do anything.
horror. It's more
He
of a
just
like,
walks around shooting people and laughing.
it's more of an actiony movie kind of
He's
Yeah.
like,
thing.
I never told anyone about this time that I ran over a guy 6 times. It was crazy.
and then his wife said thanks or something.
Yeah, she said thank you.
I mean, I would have said thank you.
She was the
too.
only one who was appreciative of their
And
abuser being
she's also like,
eliminated.
yeah, and she's like the only one that he doesn't immediately be like naughty and like go after.
Yeah.
You know?
But she wasn't. She's like,
Yeah,
hey,
she's
this
like,
is
"Thank
not the
you, man."
time.
So we get a flashback that, you know, Ricky also went to that orphanage from the first movie. The orphanage is basically like, since their parents are dead, they have to go to this orphanage with like a mother superior and a bunch of nuns, very like Christian sort
Me
of
and Danny were
coded.
both- is Mother Superior a real? Is that a thing that, like,
Yeah.
does the all
Yeah.
or like
Catholicism,
nun
I
houses
believe.
have one nun that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the one in charge? Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, I
I think Mother Superior is the old term, and I think now she's called the bottom bitch.
don't know. Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
I have a
I
note
think-
here. I have a note here that says, "Fun fact: you don't have to be nice to orphans because they don't have parents."
Holy shit. Sorry to all our orphans in the audience.
I
tonight.
just that's the vibe I got from Mother Superior.
We
She
we
was
also have several
terrible.
guests that come on the show often that are orphans, like they're literal orphans.
Well, I hope you didn't
Garbage
go to that
day.
orphan-
Garbage day.
So
I mean,
I like
I've
how-
never experienced that. I've never experienced being ripped away from my parents through rape and murder and then tossed into a nun house
No.
where
I imagine
one nun
few
is
of-
nice
I
and
imagine
the other
few
nun
of
is
us
really
have.
mean.
Yeah.
Ricky also has a like vivid memory of Billy drawing a picture of Santa being ripped apart and beheaded and
Well, Jason,
and Rudolph.
anything that happens in the orphanage, we can take at face value because he says, Billy told me everything. He told me
Okay.
everything that happened every day of every second of every moment.
And in the orphanage, he's at least like a semi-sentient age whenever we see him.
Yeah, he's not
True.
an infant.
He's not like a literal infant.
yeah, so we get like so it's just the flashback is just parts from the first movie. So it's like Billy catches these two, I guess, teenagers having sex.
I couldn't
gets
tell
caught.
what they were supposed to be. I was like, is that a nun and like the
I thought it was a
groundskeeper or
nun and
something?
just a guy.
just some guy.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I
Like,
thought. too. I was
why
like,
other if it's not a nun, then why are they there?
But also, like, if you're a groundskeeper for this place and some old woman comes in and tries to slap you around while you're nude with a belt, just clock her. am I,
Yeah,
am I
it's
wrong?
the
Like,
80s.
just fucking hit her in the chest with your foot. Like,
I don't know.
excuse me, don't hit me with that belt.
Maybe that's part of the selection for Mother Superior. You got to be
Well,
able to.
also, Danny
You got to
said,
be
like,
deadly with the belt.
yeah, Danny said maybe they're into it. It was like a,
Yeah.
it was a whole thing.
But he gets caught catching them, and then he's told that what they were doing was naughty, and then he gets punished for finding them, and he gets spanked.
He gets
doesn't
punished for being out of his room,
Yeah, he gets punished for being
Okay.
outside, which he was coaxed out by one of
which
the
he
other
was
nuns
guilty
being-
of.
He was
True.
guilty of being.
Yeah, he
invited
was
out
just
by
following
being-
orders, right, Steve?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Okay, but he is told about this far from his face that punishment is absolute and punishment is good, and that's sort of the
Yeah, and you always get
and that
caught.
sinks in, I think.
Anything you ever do, you will be caught for. Yeah.
Yeah. You will be punished. Yeah, that seemed like very like.
But this scene also, as Billy's getting smacked, it cuts like interstitials. Ricky pretending he's like got his hands on the desk.
Oh yeah,
and he's pretending to like get spanked. Absolute
like that.
choice.
I didn't like that,
Absolute
yeah.
weird choice.
yeah. It's like he was living it.
But it's not even him. It's his brother.
I know, yeah.
It's like so weird.
called
You're just like,
empathy.
what the fuck? It's empathy. Have you ever felt it? Have you guys ever felt empathy before?
Yeah.
What
We're not
does it
all ones
feel
and
like?
zeros, Steve.
Ricky and Henry keep talking. They kind of keep getting into it, and we find out that I don't sleep. Rick doesn't sleep.
I don't.
It's like,
sleep.
are you having
Is that
nightmares,
true?
Ricky? He's like, I don't sleep.
His eyes look great for that. Like,
For someone who doesn't sleep, yeah.
yeah. He must have a routine.
It's got some sort of muck he puts under his eyes.
He looked pretty well put together for that. I wrote, he's not dressed like a mental patient. I said he looks like he'd give you a reasonable quote on a deck, and then he says stuff that you don't agree with while he's working, but you don't push the issue too much because he's doing a great job.
Yeah. He's like, so I can't believe they forced us to get COVID vaccines. I
Yeah,
certainly
yeah.
didn't get mine.
Yeah.
I had that actually happen at I'm a wrestling announcer at Super Kicked here in Toronto, and I was standing against the wall next to this regular, and he's just the worst. And he's like, yeah, I almost lost my job because I wouldn't get the needle. You know what I'm talking about. And I was like, bro, I gotta go now.
And you're like,
Because of
garbage
what?
day.
Garbage
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, that's Steve. This is actually a secret insight that Jason has illegally brought up that I'm going to expand on, and it's the
Illegally.
Society of Progressive Men in their late 30s and early 40s with long beards.
Yeah.
And the assumption that comes with
That
it
you're
from other
racist,
weird guys with long beards that
I
we
was
are
talking.
racist
I was talking
homophobes.
about this earlier today with you, Jason.
Yeah,
where
Alex.
it's like,
Yeah.
but I think we independently talked to Jason about this, where I was like, like I was excited to have this gay guy on, and I was gonna be like, I'm the other gay guy, but then now I'm stuck with these two fucking people that look like they're maybe racist.
Yeah. You're gay. No.
Yeah.
You're gay?
But
No,
but yeah,
This
there's
is-
that energy of like we're on the same team because
yeah. And you're like, no, I grew this for
Yeah,
fun,
yeah.
not for you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you guys a lot.
It's like when you accidentally bring a dog whistle when you wanted to bring a normal whistle.
And you're like, no, this dog whistle is for my dog. It's not for you guys.
Yeah. No, I was born in 88. I was born in 88.
I am a white middle-aged man. However, I am also progressive, and please stop saying racial slurs to me, sir. This is
Yeah.
a Wendy's.
Yeah. Just finish my deck, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
This is a Wendy's, and I just came in here to pee.
Yeah.
I don't even want to buy food here. Okay, so what happens?
Billy can't sleep, and the mother ties him the fuck down for some reason.
Well, it's because he leaves his room, and she's like, "Man, you got out of bed," and then she ties him up, but she doesn't tie him up well. This is one of those moments where you're like, I could get out.
I mean, how well do you have to tie up a little kid?
I mean, better than
I guess
that.
Mother Superior wouldn't hold back though.
I feel like I'd be better at getting out of a knot as a child than I would be now. If somebody tied me hard at both ages, I could probably get out as a kid easier.
Yeah,
Your bones are softer. You can ooze
that'll be
out
a
of there.
supplementary episode.
There's a memory from Christmas Day where Santa comes and Billy freaks out and punches him out.
He knocks his block off. The guy grabs him too.
Yeah, that was a real swing. That was a good.
So
They probably
one
told
tape-
that kid, "Give it all you
What is
got."
she?
You know
She's
what I mean?
saying you will be grateful or something. Like she's trying to make him feel gratitude towards this guy who's pretending to be Santa Claus or something.
Yeah.
Shit. But like the other nun, the whole time throughout all these trials and tribulations, is being like, he saw his mom get raped
for sure.
and her throat slit by a guy dressed as Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like, you need to stop. And she's like, no, he doesn't remember. It's like, he does. He
Why is
clearly
he- yeah.
remembers. Yeah. Like,
I
Billy
know.
definitely remembers. Billy was
Billy
like
definitely
8 or 9.
Yeah.
He's hiding in the bushes. They make sure to show it multiple times of him like freaking out, seeing this all very vividly. It's the Ricky witnessing it all that I'm kind of like, he's faced backwards in a
well, you got to
No,
remember
this
Jason, we're doing the
this
second movie, we're not
carjacking
doing the
went
first one.
very wrong.
yeah.
Like, don't you just wait for the next guy and be like, "You get out of your car." You know, you don't have to kill people to get their car. It seems extreme.
Seems extreme.
It's true.
Did they
Um,
explain who this Santa is in the first movie?
I think he was just a monster.
Just like a mall
murderer,
transient
man.
mall
So
Santa?
okay, actually, what I'll say, I was gonna wait till later, but to give you some context, you know the scene later when they're in the theater and they see the guy dressed as Santa rob the
Yeah.
store? That happens before he carjacks them. That's from the first movie.
Oh,
they
really?
just- They're watching
Yeah,
a movie where the thing in the first movie happens in the movie in the second movie.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's
Yes.
too
That's
much.
actually cool.
Yeah,
And
it's
that,
crazy.
It
that
is
would be
genius.
cool to know because I mean, it's not even like Ricky wouldn't recognize those events, but that's literally the Santa that killed his
Yeah.
parents.
Because at the very beginning of the first movie opens with a guy trying to rob a store, and he's like, $38. What am I supposed to do with this?
I did
Yeah,
notice
yeah,
it was
yeah.
the same actor, but I thought they were doing a thing where, I mean, sorry, I was gonna say I thought they did a thing where it was like, no, it's like the first, it's his crazy imagination, but it's like, no, they're just reusing the same footage. But like
Yeah.
at the same time, that is kind of cool, like you said, Alex.
That is cool.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
I'm going to
It
say
I
that's
couldn't believe my
intentional and
eyes.
not cutting
It
corners.
makes his psychosis more interesting a little bit at least.
So they put in the second tape. This movie has 3 tapes and 3 acts basically, which is interesting. It's like, what do you see out there, Ricky? He goes, bars.
Yeah, but also it's like clearly not a real window. It's just like
Yeah.
a light blasting in with some fake trees. I like that. It's kind
And like the bird
feels like,
chirping sound playing for some reason.
well, because the birds are out there. Jason, that's outside.
What?
Yeah, have you ever seen Star Trek? That's like basically how they did it in Star Trek. It is.
I guess you're right. They weren't actually in space. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, he was.
They were playing space sounds.
Yeah.
So when Billy turns 18, he gets a job at the toy store. They dress him up like Santa, and it drives him unhinged. And he's forced to have the
This
kids on his
is-
lap and everything, which is
Why doesn't he
incredible.
just say like I'm not comfortable with being Santa? Seems
How do
like
you
the
explain
easiest
that?
solution.
It seems like they hired him specifically for that exact thing. Like there's no other job. Like he couldn't be a stock boy or something. Like he's like, I have to be the Santa. But also Mother Superior is like twisted evil bitch who's just like, I'm going to make you face your fears by becoming what you fear or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that's kind of how I saw it. But at the same time, it's like he's gonna you're hitting that like bowstring, and then the bowstring is so tense that it's about to just snap.
Yeah.
And it does.
I mean, there's like this event and then the next event are basically would drive him insane. He's got the little girl in his lap, and she's like, I want blah blah blah, and he's like, you've been naughty. I'm like, in her face. So is the third
Yeah.
one about this little
She
girl
is
who
being
has
naughty. I will say she is being naughty. She's
Okay.
being like a little fucking bitch, and he's like, "Shut the fuck up! I don't. You know what we do to little fuckers like you? We punish them severely." He says severely. I'm pretty sure.
Severely, yeah.
Yeah, I think he says severely. And then the best part is that they're all like, he's so good with the kids. Like while this is happening, like all these other people are like, he's so good with the kids. And then he scoots her away, and she runs to her mom and goes, "Mommy, this guy's really fucked up." I don't remember what she says, but she basically says like, "This guy's fucked. I'm so scared of him."
What does this mean, Alex?
That is Arc Raiders that I need to kill queens and Arc Raiders.
I'm in.
Oh.
Let's go. We're gonna
Wait,
stop
you
this
play Arc
podcast.
Raiders?
Oh, yeah.
Should we all
has a
play
clip.
Arc Raiders?
Jason has a special clip for you that
Oh,
he's
no.
attempting to click and look at the screen at the same time.
Which clip?
I don't know. What are you looking at?
Oh, I was
Anyway.
reading the next comment.
Oh,
So I Keldon's asking, how do we already see this? It doesn't come out till the 12th of this year, because this is not
Never mind. Got it.
the new. This is the old movie. The new one, oh, I didn't realize the new one hadn't come out yet. The remake of the first one. So look out for that. This is
oh,
actually
my
the
clip didn't
sequel.
send. I thought I sent you something
Oh,
a couple days ago.
you could have.
Well, no, I just scrolled back and it said unable to send.
Oh
Oh,
no.
It's okay.
well,
It's gonna be
maybe you
okay.
can- maybe you can send it to me, and I can. Then I'll know,
Maybe.
and we'll all be caught up.
Yeah.
So they have a Christmas party.
It's maybe the worst Christmas party I've ever seen in my life.
It's like the owner of the store, his
Five
wife,
people, yeah.
a woman, an
Yeah.
asshole.
Have you ever
And-
been to a Christmas party that like started in like this would be the start, right? Like, you'd go there, you'd meet, and then you'd go somewhere else. You'd go to like a bar or something, right? Like, you would never just sit in the store and get
At
hammered
work?
with 4 other people for a Christmas party.
For a Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, it depends,
I've done
right?
Christmas
Depends
parties
on where
at
you
work.
are. I have a note here that says this is the least problematic Christmas party I've ever seen in a movie. I feel like
Until
Christmas
it-
parties are always just like totally screwed up.
I mean, one person tries to rape another person, and then 2 people get murdered, and then everybody gets murdered. So
Yeah,
I think it's pretty problematic.
I wrote
You just
Andy's getting a
described-
little handsy.
Yeah.
So
Handy
here's something
Andy.
that they failed to even put into the second movie. There's a scene where like Billy and that girl are like smiling at each other, and the asshole guy is like being an asshole to Billy. In this movie, it just cuts to the storeroom and him finding him like sexually assaulting her. So he kills him.
I mean, there's
and
a
then
lot of
kills-
preamble to that. Like,
I
there's a-
guess. I have a
There
question
is.
for you though.
Okay.
Does seeing your parents get murdered give you superpowers? Because he
You're talking about when he one hand
lifts the guy with
Darth
Christmas
Vader
lights.
chokes the
Yeah.
guy out. Like, where are the plans? He's like, you're on a diplomatic mission. Tear this ship apart until you find those plans. I want them, and I'll bring them alive. Whatever the fuck. He throws them, and he dies, and then she's like, "Why?" And then he kills her too.
Garbage day.
Yeah,
Yeah, because she's like, "You asshole! I can't believe you did that." Before she even is done talking,
Yeah. Yeah. Master
just
Skywalker.
a bunch of Star Wars noises. Alex, is this worth playing? Is this relevant?
Yeah, it is relevant. It's
Okay.
relevant.
You're like a schoolboy playing Spaceman.
Hey, just so you guys know, episode 209 of Hey, Did You See This One, starring Steve and Jason, is coming out soon, so you gotta check that out.
Yo.
Is it relevant? I don't know. Is it relevant to
It
this
is.
podcast?
It's so. That's so funny.
Oh, is
Just
that
so
what
you
you were
guys
gonna
know,
send
people are
me?
getting killed
Yeah.
by their own compatriots and shit.
Yeah, I thought I sent that to you, and then I said if I come up, if I come up with a better idea, I'll send it to you. But then
because I remember that message.
Yeah, but that was attached to that video, but it didn't send the video. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
That was funny.
Well,
I
thank
have to
you
go to
for
the
that.
washroom. I'll be right back.
Okay,
right.
I'll move us forward a bit.
Yeah.
Right. So he definitely has superpowers. He just hangs them with the Christmas lights, which was insane. And it shows the store owner wasted outside, and he's like, "Do you hear something?" So he goes back to the storeroom. He takes a hammer to the head, which is one of the most grisly kills in the
Yeah,
first
and it's
movie.
not even the hammering end of the hammer.
No, it's the ball peen part. I can't remember in this. Does it show him laying in the boxes with the hammer in his head?
Yeah, sticking
Yeah,
out, yeah,
okay.
it's sticking out of his head. I remember that. So it must have happened in this movie.
Yeah. So, and also there's that scene. This played pretty well exactly how it plays out in the first movie. The woman's trying to escape. They have a sort of a scuffle with an axe. She's hiding. He misses her with the axe. Then he just gets a bow and arrow and just bow and arrows her, which is pretty
Yes.
hilarious.
This made me think of Hitman. Like, you know,
Oh,
when it's
yeah,
like
yeah,
NPCs just wandering into a room where people are getting killed, and it's just like there's
Right.
no.
But they're like about to do something that they don't, and then they're like,
yeah.
"Ah,"
There's
and
like
then they
no
go to another
awareness
thing, and
of.
you're like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
oh, you're dead.
Or like
Gotcha.
killing people in a store in Skyrim, and they just keep coming in.
Yeah, and you get an achievement like, bloop.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the spine. You're like,
Yeah.
got him. Yeah,
Achievement unlocked. Garbage day.
Garbage day. There probably is a garbage day achievement in the Hitman game. It's one of those.
Oh, I wrote, why don't any of these people call the police instead of the operator? Every situation that breaks up, they just dial the operator and ask for the police instead of calling 911.
What's great is, the rules in the Scream movies. In this whole sequence, I think every Scream rule is broken. It's like, what was that sound? I'll be right back.
Yeah,
All that stuff.
Yeah.
it's almost like Scream watched this and said, "Don't do any of
We
this shit."
there need to be
Also,
rules.
Yeah, we need to make some rules. Garbage day.
Garbage day. When it cuts
Remember in
back to
Scream
Ricky,
when
though,
garbage day gets yelled and that lady gets her neck broken from the garage door opening inside of her neck or whatever?
inside of her.
Yeah, that's what happens. I'm pretty sure.
That's what happens. Ricky says it wasn't his fault, though. Was Billy being naughty?
Naughty. Because he's still a
so
little
they were
boy at
naughty.
this point, right?
No, he's 18 at this point.
No, Billy is not Ricky.
I mean, Ricky's
is.
probably a
Billy's
teenager.
still at the orphanage.
Ricky's
see
Ricky's still at the orphanage.
Yeah, we see
Isn't
Ricky when he's like, remember when like the deaf janitor gets blown away or whatever by the
Yeah.
police? And, like the cops kind of gave a shit, but
Oh, and then and then after this is the fornicators in the basement or whatever, and the woman hears her cat meowing.
So
come in.
this sequence in the first movie
yowling.
is way
If you watch it with subtitles on, it's yowling. Well, those cats are
in the
yowling.
first movie, the sequence is way longer. There's a whole thing where like they're getting hot and heavy on the pool table, and like her little sister comes down and she's like, if you don't go back to bed, Santa won't come. And the guy keeps making jokes like she's not the only one. 8-ball in the corner pocket, am I right? But in this,
He's just
it
making
cuts-
weird, pervy, fucking pool table
Yeah.
references. The whole time.
Yeah.
and she's topless for an uncomfortable amount of time. I gotta say,
Yeah.
like she's topless. for
She's topless
so
an
long.
uncomfortable amount of time in this one. So I
Yes.
can only imagine that the other one is also pretty bad. Also, the guy looks like Michael Cera a lot. Am I wrong? I'm pretty sure
I
he
can
looks
see
like
it. I can see it. So she goes up to let the cat in, and Billy comes in and starts going berserk.
And Michael Cera doesn't hear a fucking thing.
Yeah, he's like he goes like this. What?
The sound of someone breaking into a door with an axe.
And then he's like,
and he's
he-
down there
he-
shooting pool by himself, waiting.
He's like, oh, God. He goes up and he's like, if she's pulling a prank on me, I'm gonna kill her. And then you can like see her like hanging from the fucking
from the
moose
antlers.
onto
I
the
wrote.
wall.
that-
I wrote. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that's annoying to me too, because they did this really cool effect where when he picks her up, he pushes her slowly through the antlers that they just cut out of this movie. Like they
I
showed-
wrote.
the
Come
antlers
up
coming
with
through.
rack joke.
Nice.
I Yeah, I mean, I've seen the first movie, but like, it doesn't stick with me, Jason. I mean, it's clearly stuck with you, but like, I don't remember it. These are the moments.
You watched
it's
it
like
on Monday, you see.
Yeah, you need to, maybe next Monday you'll be like, what movie? Silent what? Deadly what?
But I was
Mark,
like,
what?
did they try to clean this movie up a bit for a younger audience? But there's still just as much like gratuitous nudity.
Yeah.
So I don't even know. I just thought it was
Rape
weird
is
that
like
they
an
cut out-
integral plot point in this movie, like several times too.
Yeah.
I don't think they tried to clean anything up. If anything, they added maybe one or two more rape scenes where you're like, maybe get rid of those.
Well, the whole sequence with the like two people in the park coming up was just like uncomfortable. But the guy goes up, sees the handiwork, they fight. He managed to hit Billy and call the police, but Billy unplugs the phone and tries to strangle him with the cord. He fights his way away, but then Billy just fucking chucks him out a window. And
he
that
dies.
was another.
I mean, in this movie, I don't know if he dies in the first movie.
Operator, I need the police. It's like, is this a prank?
Yeah, you hear
911 if you need the
police. She says it so aggressively and so quickly. Like, is this a prank?
Yeah,
we've been pranked several times tonight.
Yeah,
several Santas.
People keep calling the operator, and then there's a scuffle, and nobody answers.
Yeah, like what the fuck? These
every
pranks are
Christmas Eve this happens.
Yeah. Every Christmas Eve.
In the first movie, the difference here is they don't show the wide shot of him with glass in him. They show an up close of him with all these
like
glass
in
effects,
his face or whatever.
Yeah, and like really bad. And so another choice that was
I'm gonna
made.
say that the reason they didn't show that in this movie is because they don't have anything like that in this movie to outshine that. So like, they're like, don't show it because. Like, is there any moment in this movie where like some kind of gore effect is really impressive, other than the eyes blowing up? I guess is like the main thing.
Yeah. That's like the goriest thing in the movie.
Yeah,
where I guess they showed
that's how I kept every single time they showed like a kill from the old movie. I was like, they probably like subdued that a little bit because they don't want to take away from whatever is going to happen later in this movie when they have their actual gore effects.
Yeah,
that answers my question like really well. Actually, that answers my question why they didn't show the close up of the antlers coming through, which, like I said, was a really cool effect. But because the craziest thing in this movie is literally the guy's eyes popping from him getting electrocuted in the mouth, and that like head. Paper mache head.
Imagine you were a director and you're like, I directed a movie and all the parts people like are the archived footage that I stole from another movie.
Yeah. Well, you know what? It's like he added trailers for the first movie in this movie.
Yeah.
And he's like the trailer guy.
But also, Alex, the first movie's bad as well.
It's
not good. Don't watch it. Don't watch it.
No, it's actually a kind of a bonus that you watch this and get the first movie, because the first movie, like Steven just said, like it's not good, but it is one start to finish kind of more coherent.
It's more like a Jason movie than
this
is.
Yeah, it's a kid traumatized by Santa who would remember it happening becomes a killer Santa. That is a story.
Perfect.
Right? That is a story. And then they're like, but what about then they George Lucas it and they'd be like, what happened to the baby? You know what I mean? It's like,
and what if he was the worst?
What if he shot everybody with a radio at the end? And he's just like, garbage. Shoot him with a walkie-talkie.
What a great reference. They have walkie-talkies. Oh man. Ricky says they all deserved it. So we can all be the judge, I suppose.
I mean, I don't think so.
The police.
I don't know. I mean, other than fucking in a pool table, which would probably be really bad for the pool table, and like you could find somewhere else to do it.
Yeah,
why a pool table? It's
a whole rec room finished
you can't
basement.
Make as many weird pool jokes.
Like scratch. Yeah,
8 ball in the quarter pocket. I'm talking about my balls in your. Okay.
Yeah.
So the
talking about my balls in your, you know what I mean.
Yours go in her pocket. I didn't think about it till you guys brought it up in the earlier in the episode. But the police almost arresting that Santa. Nobody was there. So why did they even keep that?
Yeah, I said this earlier. It's like nobody was there. Like. Billy wasn't
Yeah.
there. Ricky wasn't there.
Were the
Ricky's
cops just
like,
driving by and saw Santa through the window, and then we're
Well,
like,
this
He's
is
like-
clear,
he was
yeah,
like
this is
climbing
like
a ladder.
obviously
"There's our
just
guy."
this is just a moment from the first movie, but it's like, how do we?
This is
and
like
then
when
he's like,
Chris Dorner was active, and the cops were just going after everybody. Like,
yeah. Everybody dressed as a Santa Claus, lock them down.
yeah,
Lock them down. No one's getting in or out of this town
Yeah,
dressed
sus-
as Santa
sus-
Claus on
sus-
my watch.
Suspect is wearing white and red hat, black boots. The suspect is Jolly. I repeat, Jolly.
Jolly, super jolly. May or may not have facial hair, long
Yeah.
white facial hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, let that marinade for a sec.
Yeah.
But Billy's just walking down the road dressed like Santa, and they don't stop him. So
Well, that's because
he knows all the
Ricky-
ways.
Yeah, he's like, he knows all the back roads, the trees. He knows when
It's
to
just like
he knows when to
combat
duck
rolls
into a ditch when a
ditch.
car's coming
Yeah.
by. He knows
the
everything.
shortcuts.
The shortcuts into the ditch.
Yeah.
And then we get the recap of the sled scene, which is just two kids slang. There's an F
Yeah.
slur. It's terrible. It's
Billy
80s.
hated bullies. He didn't like them. They were
I wrote,
bad.
how do you beat up someone for their sled and then bitch out about hitting a tree? Like they bully this. It's like a masterclass in bullying. They take these they get a 2-for-1 sled deal out of this bullying.
Yeah.
And then the one
a
guy's like, what if I hit a
47-year-old
tree?
bully shows up to
Yeah.
beat on
Yeah.
like a 22-year-old kid.
Sledding day.
It's sledding day.
Yeah.
Scene in another scene where nobody was there. They're in the police station, and I guess the police commissioner or the chief sitting there, like, I don't know what to do, telling the good sister about the murders. Sister Margaret's her name.
So I was like, while I was watching this movie, I'm like, how would he have known all these things? Like, you know, because like they are known like to someone else, right? Like somebody else heard about it or whatever. It's like it's trickling down like a sack of information, and I'm like, I bet you Mother Superior is just feeding it to Ricky, being like, your brother did all this. Like she just tells him every single fucking
I did very much feel like his recollection of the Suburbia sequence is unreliable narrator, because
unless it's Mother Superior, just it's almost like it's like
reliably
way
narrating
more
it?
intense. Yeah, like
Yeah,
she's making it seem crazier than it actually was.
I
He
think
stabbed
maybe it's
3 people, only 2
Have
died,
you considered
but
that maybe it's bad filmmaking?
it is. I listen. This is me trying to
I know.
make it.
You're
seem
trying to
like
put
better
your Alex
filmmaking.
hat on.
I appreciate
I do.
that.
I like this movie. I like
Yeah.
watching this. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
I love the line, maybe we're just jerking off here. You're good, Doc, but I know all the moves. I could
Yeah.
squash you like a bug.
Yeah, and he says that in response to the doctor being like, "I know where he's going."
Yeah.
It's like he's like bragging about how what actually happened is predictable or whatever.
But also, he says nobody knows where they were going except me and the police. And then it like cuts to the doctor and he's like, and me. And he's like, well, let's just jerk each other off. Take your
Yeah.
pants off, Doc. Let's go. Let me see your butthole. And we're like, what
Let me see your
is
butthole.
happening here?
He's like this close to his face. There's that scene where he gets this close to him from the side.
Yeah.
Let me see your butthole.
The thing is,
Eyebrow,
like,
eyebrow,
he's
eyebrow.
like not unattractive, but he's like, he is like,
He's like weird. He's uncanny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's his eyebrow. It is his eyebrows, and also like just everything. Like there's like no movement here.
No, I know.
Or there, like everything is just kind of moving independently. He's like a animatronic or something.
Yeah.
His brother in the first 65% of the movie, I'm like, oh, this guy's kind of cute. Like I like it. Like, oh man, I feel bad for him. He's got like those red cheeks you want to squeeze.
Yeah.
But then it's like
Billy
this guy's
wasn't-
just not good.
Billy wasn't a great actor, but he was like serviceable in the first movie and in the flashbacks. Like he's not terrible.
Yeah. And he's
The-
cute,
the-
so like you can kind of
Yeah.
like you're like you have like a weird sort of like sense of like, oh man,
Yeah, it looks
this
boyish.
cutie pie, yeah, this cutie pie has lost his mind. We need to,
He kind of looks like Kirk Cameron.
yeah,
From,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I could,
I-
and then,
Opinions.
but also, you know, his story a bit better. Like his story makes more sense,
Yes, this guy's
and he's
story
not
makes no
introduced
sense,
to
yeah.
you as like a nut job like Ricky. Ricky, at least for me, only watching the second one, I'm like, okay, Ricky's crazy. You know what I mean? So it's just like
What
crazy
gave
old,
it away?
crazy
the
Rick.
fact that he's in a psych ward
Yeah.
from the beginning of the movie. Yeah, that's the other. It's kind of like the downtrodden moment of this movie is where like he does go on his killing spree, and then he puts the gun up to his head. And are we all supposed to like clench our buttholes, being like, "Is he gonna die?" It's like, no,
Yeah.
he's
Don't
telling the
do it.
story.
No, the
like we
cops-
know
yeah.
he's
No, yeah,
alive.
yeah.
Like we
That's
know
true.
what's going on here.
There's the big moment from the end of the first movie where Billy shows up at the orphanage finally. Alex, your track record is unmatched because this snowman gets bisected.
Yeah, absolutely.
You are a bisexual once
Yeah.
again, buddy.
So I didn't even know you were going to be on this episode, but when that snowman got hit, me and Danny both went like, "What did he do?" And I was like, "If Alex was going to be on this episode, you know,
Yeah,
we'd have
for
something
sure.
to talk about."
Yeah. Did we
Turns
already
out-
have? Did we already have the deaf janitor? Or
Not
is
yet.
that after?
It's about to happen.
Oh,
It's
okay.
about to happen
Yeah.
because simultaneously he goes to the orphanage, but then we get like some kids playing outside and a Santa coming up, and the police come up on the Santa and they just open fire on him.
Yeah,
Can't even be like, excuse, because they're
Yeah,
yelling at him.
absolutely.
They're
So
yelling at
Jason,
him, but
you
they-
watched the first one. Is there a deaf janitor like established in the movie?
No.
Or no.
it happens exactly the way that it happened in this. Like,
That's what
flashback.
I assumed. I was like, they didn't. They were just like the deaf janitor. Whoops.
And then but then doesn't Ricky say, "Poor deaf son of a
Yeah.
bitch"?
That poor
Yeah.
deaf bastard. Yeah, he didn't
No,
even
I
hear
wrote
it
it
coming.
down right away. I said, "Poor deaf son of a bitch" sounds like something Steve would say. That poor deaf son of a bitch.
They also
That's
shoot
a-
him 3 times and in the back. Like they don't like
In the
to
back, and
try
the blood spray
incapacitate
onto
him.
all the kids.
Yeah, that one kid's like, oh, like he looks.
That kid's
so
now
frightened.
A Santa
Yeah.
killer. He's the
I don't-
4th
I
Santa
assume
killer.
that's supposed to be Ricky because then it's like Ricky, and he
Yeah,
goes,
I thought it was
"Whoa."
Ricky too. Yeah.
But then later, another kid is playing Ricky, and you're like, who gives a shit anymore? Like
Who
once it
cares?
really transitions, you're like, I don't care.
And then here's a crazy thing. I don't know if this is poor story or if this is just late 80s, but this cop shoots the deaf janitor in the back to
Yeah.
death. And then they're like hauling him away in the ambulance, and then the cop just goes on with his day.
Mhm.
He's still there. And it's like this guy just killed a deaf janitor in front of a bunch
I
of
think that-
orphans
Yeah,
and didn't
a
even
bunch of
take the rest
children,
of the day off.
No, he's like, I'm good. I'm good. And I think he says like, Mother Superior was sad, but she was mostly concerned about the children. And then also, I think maybe the cop was upset.
Yeah, he said, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah,
And I
but
said,
then- but
I'm
then
sorry
he-
about that is the most accountability a cop has ever gotten for shooting an unarmed man in the back.
Yes. She
Yeah.
also she does kind of grill him though. Mother Superior, to her credit, is like, you
What do you mean
fucking
kind
moron."
of grill him about shooting an innocent
Yeah.
man to death?
Yeah,
But she
nothing
makes
bad
him
ever
feel-
happened till you police started getting involved. She basically.
Well, no, but it's just like it's like hand waved away.
So well, I mean,
So,
it's-
like, to
again,
the-
we're watching 2 movies at once. so,
Yeah,
like-
but why not just have the other? Why not just have like another cop after
I
instead of having this?
agree.
Like, because I rewound it because I'm like, is it the same guy? I'm like, he just killed that guy.
And then
No,
he
like, is
does
he
get,
not
he
even
does
just,
get
like-
killed because he goes down into the Freddy Krueger pipe zone of the underneath the orphanage or whatever. It's like this is where Freddy Krueger hangs
Yeah.
out. So like we have to.
also
down
pretty
there.
much shot for shot. I did like the POV of him falling backwards down the stairs. I thought that was an interesting shot of that.
Yeah, and then
And
I don't even
After
remember.
him
this.
laying-
police shows up, right?
when he gets the axe to the chest, they do like a POV of him falling backwards down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
It was just a
man.
unique shot.
I forgot about this entire sequence. I thought it was just like he shows up and then he gets shot, but there is like a whole like it's almost like 8 minutes of this fucking dildo walking around underneath the goddamn
Yeah,
orphanage.
it's
catacombs of the
filler.
orphanage.
Yeah.
Well, it's just this like square. Like he just goes down and
Weird.
walks around this square and back up the stairs, takes the axe to the chest.
How long
falls
is this
backwards.
movie, Jason? Do you have the time?
It's
N-
90
90 minutes. Yeah.
Okay, so they needed to. Every single moment of this movie was needed because they needed to get into theaters to make movies.
Yeah.
90 is what you gotta. That's like the
Yeah.
minimum you can do. They filmed like 45 minutes, and they're like,
made the
"Holy
45
shit, we need a lot more."
Yeah, and he tried to
first
submit it.
movie,
And they're like, "This
Yeah.
isn't long enough," and he's like, "This is the longest trailer I've ever made."
Yeah. You guys, wait, this is supposed to be the movie? And they're like, "We told you it was the movie before." And he's like, "No,
So I
you
was thinking-
didn't." Marco
I was
Payne,
thinking they
please.
filmed the second half, but no, they filmed 9 minutes of new stuff. Put in the first movie. And they're like, "That's the movie," and they're like,
And they're cranking it. They're like, we can't put any more of the old movie into this new movie. It won't officially be a new movie anymore, sir. They like have this giant wheel. They're like,
All right, get him to wiggle his eyebrows for another 4 minutes.
"Oh man." Yeah. Oh, sorry. This is when the snowman gets chopped in half because now he makes it to the orphanage.
God.
The police are arriving. I swear they just showed the same shot of a police driving for like
oh my.
4 seconds.
Yeah.
Well,
of the-
we're not even at the when Ricky shows up in his Ricky moments. Like I have so
We're
much
about to get to that. I thought so in the first movie, the kid that at the very end after Billy gets
Wait,
shot,
what movie? Silent Night,
Silent
Deadly
Dead,
Night,
Nightly
Part
Light.
1 or whatever.
part 1. I swear it was a different kid who says, I swear it was a different kid that goes naughty and then credits in the first movie than the one in this.
It probably is.
Which is like anyway.
Because I think they wanted to have the actual kid for footage of him walking around getting spooked by nuns or whatever when he's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's nuns walking down the street.
Yeah.
So we're halfway through the movie. They put in tape 3 and the movie starts.
Yeah.
Basically, what had happened was Ricky got taken by the family, the Rosenberg.
Imagine you directed a movie and not until like almost an hour in, you're like, this is when my movie starts.
Yeah.
It would be so embarrassing and bad.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th is able to do it in like 5 to 7 minutes.
Friday the 13th usually does it as like a cold open where they're like, remember the last movie? Whereas this is just like, yeah, remember the last movie? It's going to be most of this movie.
Yeah, we're gonna be here for a little while. But yeah, so there's some home video footage of like Ricky having a pretty decent childhood. There's also a funny thing where like it's implied that their parents were given the heads up that of all the Christmas related horrors that he had witnessed. So no Christmas.
Well, I have a note here that says this kid is triggered by Christmas. Send him to Morty Rosenberg. Because even Ricky was like, he's like, oh well, they didn't do the Christmas thing.
Oh, that's a good point. That is
he was saying that they were Jewish.
Yeah,
that's what he was saying when he said they don't do the Christmas thing.
That
would be probably better. He was just like, never
for
think
sure.
about Christmas.
Yeah,
often.
exactly.
I mean, maybe that's not true because like Christmas is everywhere.
Yeah, I mean it's inescapable, but at least it's not like you're not gonna have Santa sneak into your bedroom at night.
But also like remember when he's like trying to get the attention of his mom and he's like, Mom, and the nuns are like while they're walking down the streets and like slow motion nun Terminator, and he's like, oh my god, and then
they take him to the zoo and he sees the penguins are coming out and
but then he just sees like a red sheet get put over a chair because like they really focus on that chair, and I'm like, whoa, what's this chair gonna be? And then it like a red thing goes over it. I'm like, oh. Just
also
Santa.
the mom,
just the color red. Okay, I got it.
The mom doesn't see the red sheet of the nuns, but the woman she's talking
She
to is like,
sees
"What's
the
wrong with
sheet.
him?" She goes, "I don't know what's wrong with him."
Yeah, but when she sees the sheet and then she sees him, she grabs him and gives him a hug. She does a
she
good
realized,
mom
it's like
thing.
Santa. Yeah, they definitely make them seem like they care. They didn't.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
it's refreshing to see, like in a movie like this, you expected to like he's adopted by like shitheads who
the
treat him like
Dursleys
garbage
or whatever from
Yeah,
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like they treat
And
him like a check, but
Mhm.
Steve, I know you don't like when I do this, but the timeline of this movie is insane because if it was 1984 when Billy was 18, this is 5 years later. So when he's 18 in the universe of this movie, it's like the mid 90s.
Okay.
Okay, well, I thought you were gonna be like, stop doing that.
I mean, like, what are we supposed to do? Be like, oh, look at everything looks like the 80s. Crazy. Wild.
They didn't correct this. Silent Night, Deadly
They couldn't
Night Part
predict
2
what would
did
become
not
hot.
accurately portray the not too distant future.
Except for assholes in the theater.
Imagine they
being
had
dickheads.
flying cars.
It's 1995, asshole. Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Okay, but here's something that is insane. So when they flash ahead to 5 years later, because the father dies 5 years later, they age him up.
How come they never
But-
addressed 9/11?
You know, I thought they could predict that shit in this movie.
They age Ricky up in this really weird way where the actor just is a couple of years younger than the actual actor that plays Ricky. Wouldn't it have made more sense to just have
Yeah,
Ricky
to just
younged
try to
down?
young down Ricky. Yeah.
Yeah. There is a point where she reaches into his pocket and she pulls out a box cutter and she goes, "Why the fuck do you have this?"
Oh
And
my
it's
god.
very intense.
I have not seen Wicked 2,
Yeah.
but I'm sure it's ridiculous. I'm sure the timeline makes no sense in that.
I haven't seen Wicked 1.
Yeah.
Is it called Wicked 1 now? I assume.
Yeah. It's called W1CK.
It's called WW1 and this one's called WW2.
Well, this is actually Wicked Wicked for Good with a 4. So it's actually the 4th one. They're doing a Star Wars thing, I think. I stole that joke from Jameel Robinson. I just want to give Jameel a shout out because that guy's hilarious. Come back on our show, please. I know our show's long, but we love you. Why do they get a different, slightly young? Yeah, okay, I already said that. So
Why is our show
he's
so
in the-
young, so long? Yeah.
yeah. Because I like to show this emoji from I Killed Them. I like that. I like his profile picture.
Yeah.
It's like a Family Guy xenomorph.
Xenomorph.
He bought one of my shirts. I love that motherfucker. They're
Great job.
I love him, and he didn't give me any money.
That's true.
That means my love is more genuine.
Alex, we can create a shirt together and I'll give you the proceeds. I'll give you some of the proceeds.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what it would be if you didn't make it, when you didn't make the Halifax hand-me-down. I gave up on any.
I have a hand, like a hand coming down. It's got band-aids on it and stuff. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
We forgot to make the Halifax hand-me-down shirt. Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how to make the joke land visually. So
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
it's
I don't know
not.
what to do.
It requires an insane amount of context and would
You have to
not make
write
a
it.
good shirt. Yeah.
Put
Yeah,
a
on the
cigarette
back has
butt
to
and then
be
write it.
a verbatim quote from us.
Yeah.
Like a tour, like tour dates on the back.
So that's where
Oh, yeah.
this thing is killing me. It's just all the dates of your episodes.
yeah.
Just the Alex
Yeah.
episodes. I do mention it in every one.
Yeah.
We hadn't heard from him in a while on that. So this little weirdo skulking through the forest as he does, and he comes upon a man and a woman kind of getting frisky. they're having like a picnic.
Can
and
I
he's being,
go ahead and underline man and woman because these people look like they're fucking like bordering.
I think they're supposed to
60.
be teenagers though. Like,
I mean, I know what they're supposed to be, but they
Yeah.
look older than all of us. And you guys have crazy facial hair, the both of you.
Yeah.
There's a funny bit to this.
We're
I don't know if you guys
graying.
noticed though. When he's like pushing himself on her, like he's drinking and being like the stereotypical like dickhead guy.
He's a
She
pervert,
says, it's funny when we're around your friends,
Yeah.
but right now, not so much.
She
Can you
says it's
stop?
hilarious when
It's
yeah. She doesn't say it's funny. She says it's hilarious around your friends.
I wonder if she's being sarcastic or
I
don't know.
really hope she is, but at the same time, I don't know because she
It's
kicks
just
him in
like Porky's. It was 86 or whatever.
yeah.
Right?
This is like Porky's, but like scary and violent.
Yeah.
And I wrote, I swear to God, if I see one more blouse get and as I'm like typing it happens on the screen.
Yeah.
He rips
Jason,
her blouse.
Jason also ripped his own blouse up and he's like, I swear to God.
Yeah, that was a lot of the budget. Was
Yeah.
rebuttoning blouses.
Yeah.
For reshoots.
Just a pile of blouses off camera that they have to because they have to do the scene like 100 times.
Yeah. They had the best boy and then they had the button boy. The button boy was trying to find those buttons. He's just running around.
Yeah, you wouldn't want any buttons on the picnic blanket for inconsistencies.
I think I
But,
found
he does it, and of course, this incenses Ricky because Ricky's watching this all happen. He sees a flashback from the point of view of Billy seeing his mom because that's all the footage they have.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, they do a pretty good like not shot for, but you know what I mean? Like they did a pretty decent job of trying to frame it the same way.
Mhm.
I
And
think
then
I will say that like the second half of the movie is shot way better. And then you kind of appreciate all the doctor shots before that. And you're like, oh, they are doing some interesting stuff within this confine of him being like, okay, doc, let me just tell you about my butthole that one time. Duh.
it all looks the same too. It doesn't look like a different movie because it's all shot the same. Even it's like flashbacks are from the same.
It does look the same, but it is shot way better. The second half is shot way better. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it's
it does
more.
yeah.
It's more dreamlike, especially when he's like, when we get to the.
Well,
the
there's
theater
almost a
into the
moment where like
suburbia moment.
you're not certain if he's telling the truth, right?
Yeah. Because I guess the first movie you're seeing what happens, and then in the second movie you're being told what happens by him.
Yeah.
And the stuff that we were talking about earlier, where it's like he couldn't have been around for that moment, but he's still telling the tale as if he was there. Where it's like, okay, so that gives you sort of this uneven ground of like, well, we don't know if this is real or not, but
and embellishment and stuff.
But like he's not embellishing it in a way that like makes him look cooler or better. So you just like assume everything's exactly how it's happening.
Yeah.
Well, right down to him getting in a car. Eddie goes to get a beer. Eddie's the name of the guy. Eddie goes to get a beer. He hits him with the car and then runs over him. I counted 4 times, just back and forth.
Can I
over him.
also add, like, okay, so he's a little blonde boy, right? When he's a kid, and then he's got like matte black hair as an adult
with the little,
and then he's got like this weird little like little frosted front. Or like,
that's how you know that he's shedding.
They're like his hair is changing over time.
Yeah.
The more evil he becomes. I'm like, what is going on here? Why did they do that? Like, they could have just made his hair black and I wouldn't have noticed or cared. But they had to like add this little frosted thing. That's
what if somebody asks?
Yeah. Exactly. I don't know.
Like I said, why did they get this actor who also straight up man playing this, like, I guess he's 14 or 15.
He's jacked as fuck. Yeah, like
I'm watching.
Remember when he's like, I was 18 and I was a garbage man, and he's like, his veins are really super or whatever. You're like, oh my god, this guy.
I'm watching Stranger Things, or I just finished the first part of Stranger Things, and the way that those kids have aged is what this reminds me of. And Steven, you said to me, like, just imagine it's like an 80s movie, and all the ages are wrong because they just hired older actors. It's fine for this, honestly, But this middle Ricky just
It's
fucking
fine for this.
Jason, can I?
It's
can
fine
I-
for this when he's 18. But this middle Ricky was
like
very much
the
what-
little boy guy. Yeah, the one who.
Can I
runs him
touch on
over.
something, Jason? Here, and
Sure.
and if you're sensitive to it, we can cut this out. I promise.
Okay.
But you brought up Stranger Things. How often do people tell you that you remind them of the weird guy from Stranger Things with the van?
Oh, Brett Gelman?
Yeah.
A lot. People
Like
have said
I watched the new season of Stranger Things, and every time I see him, I'm like, damn, he's just Jason.
before Stranger Things.
I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
even
lie,
before
but
that.
there was a
Brett
time
Gelman
where
for
I'm like,
years.
me and Jason should make a podcast because people will maybe think that he's famous.
Yeah, if you just don't use Jason's name.
I am Brett Gelman.
Yeah. All right. Well, good. I'm glad I'm not the first then.
I've got it's
No,
never flattering. It's always that guy or wrestlers. Somebody had this
Yeah.
Jason, he's
this
not
story.
unattractive. He's not like
Yeah.
an ugly man.
No.
We have the same hairline. That's why we're a hat now.
We have the same hairline. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My hair's
Okay.
going
And
like
face and facial hair.
and
and-
facial
yeah.
hair and face.
And then Jason, every time I
And
go to
voice.
Jason's house, he goes like, "You might think because of the beard, I'm hairy, but shaved all
Yeah.
the way."
Yeah,
All
he
the way
loves to
down.
he
Down
loves
to
to
the
tell
ankles.
you what you're thinking when you're not thinking it.
Yeah.
I went into Jason's bedroom once, and he has a projector in there, and he said, "Hey," and we just walked into his room. I didn't even look around in the room, and he said, "Don't worry, that's a projector, not a camera. I'm not a pervert." And I looked over and saw the projector, and I was like,
The only person I
didn't
haven't-
think you were a
Imagine
pervert.
Jason was a pervert and he only liked what he really likes to jerk it to is people walking into his bedroom. Oh god, yeah.
The only people I haven't said that to because I forgot to say it is Madison's parents. So they definitely think that we have a camera in the bedroom.
But
No,
you
they
you had to hold it
They
back.
don't
though.
think that. I'm sure they don't. Nobody. The only people who think that are everyone except for Madison's parents because you said there wasn't a camera.
Yeah, that's true. Or they're the only ones that do think it because you didn't mention
That's
it.
fair.
Oh man.
I like how you're like, you look like Brett Gelman, also roasting you for your camera.
No, it was just funny.
I can picture Madison's dad being like, I think Jason might be a pervert. I think that was a camera on the ceiling.
Oh no.
We're having fun. That's,
Yeah.
It is fun. I think it's pretty fun.
Yeah. This is going to be a quick one, I think. No.
well, that's our show for this week.
We're almost
my
like
core.
we're pretty much through the show. We're not
Yeah,
even
we're-
like an hour in. Yeah.
No.
We're getting
There's a
through
lot
it.
more.
Because we haven't even, okay, anyway, she thanks him for this, which I thought was insane, and then it cuts back
I don't think
to
it was insane. I think it's the most sane person getting raped out of every person getting raped
Yeah.
in this movie is like the
Yeah.
most sane thing to say. Thank you
I guess
for running that man over who just tried to rape me. Every other person who's getting raped tries to fight the person who
Yeah.
saves them from getting raped.
And you know what? If somebody killed somebody in front of me because they thought they were helping me, I would say thank you no matter what. Because I don't want to be like, I don't appreciate that you just killed that person, because then maybe it seems likely that they would
You
kill
might
you.
kill me as well.
Yeah.
For sure.
that's that's legit.
No, but that's not why she said thank you. She said thank you because he was a
Great. Rapist. Yeah. He smacked her. He smacked. her in the
yeah,
face.
he got pretty rough.
Yeah. He said, "I'm going to
Rip
go
your
get another
post.
beer, and you better, when I get back, you better be in the nude or something." Didn't he say that?
Something like that. He basically.
No, he's like, he says something like, I don't have time for this shit. I'm gonna get a beer, and when I come back, you better be ready. I think.
Yeah, I think you better be
Yeah.
ready. Might be what it. Yeah.
After beating her up and like she kicked him in the nuts, which I was like,
Yeah.
go, go, go.
And he was like, "That was mean."
Why would you do that? Anyway, I'm gonna get a beer, and when I come back, I'm going to fuck you.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Gross.
So back in the prison, the doctor is writing Red Car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he's a nut job. Like,
And then he looks up, and the guy's gone. And he's like, "What the heck?" And then he
like,
shows
yeah,
up.
he's
He's like,
aliens them.
You wrote
Going too fast for you, Doc.
Big drooling.
Yeah, the drill. Yeah,
Red Car. Good point.
yeah. Why did he? Like, why did Dr. Fuck or whatever? Why did
Dr.
he
Fuck, that's his name.
write Red Car and draw it like he was a crazy person?
So,
Just-
Alex, I think this movie is a bad movie.
Oh, okay.
I think
Maybe
that's
that's
the
why.
answer.
Yeah.
I think the answer is that this movie's a piece of shit. It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's not good. Like,
Anyone watching this movie might not be able to read much more than Red Car, so they don't want to. They don't want to put too much doctor speak on this.
also, like,
I have a theory about this movie. The actor that plays, I already said this to you earlier, Stephen, but I think the actor that plays Ricky, phenomenal actor, went to Juilliard, incredible actor, and he's just doing this role so well that we think it's bad, but it's a choice he's making. He's actually an incredible, world-trained actor.
well, do you guys know like Billy Crudup, the actor?
Yeah.
He's in like Big Fish, and like he plays Dr. Manhattan in like the
Yeah.
Watchmen movie. You know, like he almost always says things backwards in the way that he's talking, and like he's not actually acting the way that you would traditionally expect someone to act.
That's what I'm saying.
That's kind of what this guy's doing, except it's so bad that you just want to like fucking gouge your own ears out, and you want to smash your TV, and you're like, this is terrible. It's not the same thing. It's not Billy Crudup. It's some guy.
His name is like John Freeman or something.
But I mean, I said
I'm
this
looking
earlier.
up.
where-
I'm looking him up right now. He does not have his. He has
Freeman.
New York.
Imagine he
Ninja
was
in
in Watchmen. with
in-
Zack
yeah,
Snyder.
in 2021. Oh, I'm talking about Ricky.
Yes, we're talking
Yeah,
about
Ricky
this as well.
in 2021. He was in New York Ninja as White Punk, uncredited.
New York Ninja is actually kind of good. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that movie. It's pretty good.
It has 5.4 stars.
That's not 4. You know, that's above
yeah.
5. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good rating. I believe
He was in 2 episodes of In Living Color as not a
Yeah,
cast member,
as-
but just a bit
As
part.
Bones and Garcon.
okay, but that doesn't. What does that mean? He's just like a Garcon, Bones and Garcon.
Jim Carrey calls him Garcon and a fucking.
Yeah. He didn't have a name until Jim Carrey was like, Garcon, I need one of these.
That was his only 2 episode appearance. Everything else here says 1 episode.
Oh no.
They gave him
That's
exactly 1 shot to be a movie star.
Yeah. And he nailed it.
Yeah.
He also went by
It's
Damon
funnier,
Charles.
it's funnier to say that than what I was gonna say, Alex.
He
But-
changed his name for
And he
one movie
nailed
to
it.
Damon
This
Charles.
guy's
What?
so unfamous that when I Googled him, someone else came up.
Another man appeared.
Yeah, a different Eric Freeman who is way handsomer.
I don't think he's ugly, but I do think
No,
he's
but the
not handsome.
Google Eric Freeman and you'll see the real handsome Eric Freeman.
All right.
He's got some
Um,
strange.
Yeah, so we had
Wow.
that, and then what happened?
Yeah, you're right. That guy's hotter.
So Ricky's 18 now in his story. He gets a job as a dishwasher, and one night he sees a gangster or some gangster.
This is my favorite part of the entire movie. I don't know if
roughing up
you
a
guys.
guy.
This is the
This is the
very
only
good
like
looking rough up.
horror.
Yes,
This is like the
it's so
only
good.
horror in the movie.
It
So he
almost
stops-
it was reminding me of the movie They Live when
I was gonna say it reminded me of They Live.
wasn't it kind of
Yeah, it
the-
felt like
yeah.
it felt like the put the glasses on fight.
yeah
Just
it
how
did-
like how real the thing is, it didn't look like someone getting beat up in a movie. It looked like someone beating somebody up.
in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't exaggerated. It was just like kind of just hitting him wherever. Like it's not
like in the nuts or in the back, like just in the back kidneys. Like he turns him around at one point and just like starts like
just kinda just
slamming
whack.
his back. You're
Yeah.
like, holy fuck, this guy's
this
beating
guy's
this
getting
guy
beat
up
for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a note here that says remind me to pay Rocco back.
Yeah, that's me and Danny kept being like, Rocco, Brocco. He's like Inspector Gadget. Like we just kept thinking that he was gonna like pull out his gadgets or
Yeah.
whatever. And then he gets
Instead of
stabbed by an umbrella.
instead of
and I
an
was like,
umbrella,
holy
out of his
fuck!
hat,
And we both were
umbrella
like,
comes
holy
in the back.
fuck! He got
Yeah,
stabbed
that
by
umbrella kill was the coolest kill out of, in my opinion, in the movie. And then it
then
started
it's-
raining on it. That was
but
wicked.
directly on
Oh,
the
that
one
was
spot
great.
because they just had one of those movie
Yeah,
rain
That is one of those moments where you're
showers.
like, okay, so this, if in any other in a movie that is like even slightly more elevated than this, that's
Yeah.
like the coolest shot in the whole movie.
Yeah.
And in this movie, you're like, cool, but you're not like that's the coolest shot in the whole movie because it doesn't do anything, right? But like
Yeah.
if that was in Blade Runner or something, like somebody got
Yeah.
fucking umbrella that opened and then it started raining, like that would be everybody would talk about that moment.
Yeah, for sure.
Not in this movie. All we were
But it's
talking was like, go gadget umbrella.
Yeah, even Rocco,
Go to
like Rocco is they developed them, they give him so much character. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
I
kept- he
hope you
kept
don't pay
saying
me
his name,
back.
Rocco,
Like
yeah.
so he can just like kill him or whatever.
I'd like to
It's just
beat you up on Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday. I can beat
I
you
hope
up
you
every
don't pay
day
me
of the
back on Monday.
When it cuts back to Henry, he's getting real sweaty, and then he reveals that like the two stories that Ricky just told aren't in the case notes for the
Yeah,
kills
yeah.
that he's done, which I thought was also crazy. So Ricky's just like admitting to new crimes through this sequence.
He is so sweaty.
You didn't think I was just going to let him get away with it, did I?
I looked down at your image for a second there, Alex, and I got really spooked for a second because like it is you behind you, and then like for some reason I was like, everything's wrong with Alex. where it's like it
Garbage day.
Your head is small, the gun is big, your shoulders are wide.
Your hair fits
It
exactly
freaked me
though.
out for a
which is-
second.
Yeah.
Like I almost gagged on it. All right.
And then
So-
Henry's like, tell me about Jennifer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And he
Eat
goes,
shit.
She
Eat
was
my-
good.
Eat my balls or something. He
Says eat shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
eat shit,
But then he
She-
proceeds to just tell the story. Jennifer was the
Yeah.
only person that he ever cared about.
He runs to the wall and he
Um,
goes, Jennifer was my best.
I see. The thing is
gal."
I sympathize with that because she was the only person in the movie I cared about.
Yeah, me too, until she got killed. But also, like, I thought that maybe she wouldn't get killed, like in the way that she got killed. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"No, what the heck's going on here?"
I also like when they show her for the first. Well, they don't show her. He's driving a motorcycle. She backs into the motorcycle. The motorcycle falls on him, which would fucking probably crush your leg. He looks up, then sexy saxophone starts playing, and that's her introduction to this movie.
Okay.
Uh,
My
they play
favorite
it like
part
a
is when
meet
they
cute,
drive
but I'm
to
pretty
the-
sure a motorcycle falling on your leg would fuck you up. Is what I wrote.
Oh,
So they start seeing each other. You know, when you met your significant other and they hit you with their car, and then you stayed
And then-
together for the
and-
next
and
couple
you
of
hit
years.
Yeah,
them
I
with
feel like
your car?
that's kind of they had a bit of a nice little meet.
it's a
cute.
meet cute. Our cars collided.
Yeah.
So
I
funny.
feel like there's how many I feel like that 40% of couples in movies are start out in a situation like where something bad happens to them.
But I mean, like
Jim and
40% of
Pam,
couples in
Ross
real
and
life
Rachel,
meet that way, and then also
Jerry and
40%
Elaine,
of couples divorce that way too. They bump into
Kane and
somebody
the
new, and they're like,
Undertaker.
wait a minute, I want to fuck this guy.
Yeah. So then we have the worst sex scene. Like, I don't care for sex scenes in movies, especially when they have nothing to do with the plot.
Me and
But this
Danny
one
laughed so
have
hard
any,
through this
like-
whole
They
fucking sex scene.
because they like triple dipped on it.
They just kind of like laid on each other. And
So
then when they show them after, they both look comically spent.
Yeah.
And they're like,
that is the best part, is that they're like they should both have like unlit cigarettes, but like maybe it's still kind of smoldering in their mouths or whatever. They're like, we just fucked each other so hard that we can't even see. But the best part is like when they go into that tunnel, me and Danny were like, is that the tunnel to Toontown? And then we just like kept talking about how they're gonna go to Toontown and they just like have crazy Toontown orgies.
Well, this movie was filmed in Pasadena, as it turns out. So maybe I assume a lot of
it's the same tunnel, Jason.
It's the same tunnel.
It's the same tunnel from Back to the Future, from fucking Toontown, and this piece of shit movie that we're watching right now. Anyway, they fuck, and then we kept talking about how they can't lie down. We got really into like the idea that they were having sex in Toontown. So every kind of like weird thing, we're like, that's weird that they can't. They're like,
imagine the sounds.
Yeah, like boing,
boing.
Yeah,
a
lot of slide.
I'd like to squeeze your wee honk.
Boing.
We
Anyway.
said all the sounds. We said all the cartoon
her the
sounds.
dip.
I think we did every video game sound, but
Every single one.
also the Toontown sounds.
Toontown sound. I got that new sound you're looking for.
Wait till you hear this one.
Your kids are gonna love it. So they're in the theater and there's like a preview for a movie coming up that is just like a parody of movies. and
Chaos.
He is enthralled by Chaos
Chaos,
the movie. Which I actually laughed out loud at. This is one of my favorite parts of this whole sequence. It's one of my favorite parts of the movie. Spoilers for my Home Alone of it all. But we see the most annoying man in the universe. This one felt really realistic to me because this obnoxious guy in the back was just like making noises and throwing popcorn, and his friend next to him was doing one of these ones. Like, I don't fucking know this guy.
The obnoxious guy in the movies was the audience insert from the first movie when the people were watching the first movie in theaters and being like, "What the fuck is this?" And they were watching
also
that
the
movie.
guy next to him was the audience insert from this movie.
Yeah.
So
But the guy,
both
but
there.
the funny thing is he's talking about how shit the movie is, but they're watching the first movie apparently.
Well, not yet. The movie that they're going to see,
Look, he's gonna go down into the basement without a flashlight. Oh, look at he's gonna do one of these. You know what I mean?
He sees Ricky and Jennifer kiss, and he makes smooching sounds at her.
Yeah.
And when he looks back, but I know I'm not gonna whatever. Like he says a bad word at him, but I'm
Heated
just
gamer
saying
word.
it's like he's so confused. It's so confusing. Yeah, it's definitely top 3 gamer words. It's so confusing because this guy is just like the dumbest person ever, maybe, possibly.
But he says some.
He's very indicative of the times.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
says
that
some-
same character from every fucking movie.
Yeah.
I am
And it was
glad
like
he
a
died, but
character
at
in
the
real
same
life.
time, I'm like glad he exists as well. I kind of
Yeah.
like that character exists.
Right. So it's revealed they're watching.
I also do
basically-
love that he leaves from one side and he's like,
Yeah.
I'll be back. Punish me.
It's a
Feels
punishment.
like, this movie's
Punishment.
about a Santa Claus that kills people dressed as Santa. And he goes, what? And then he just leaves.
What
And
a
then he-
what
and
a
then he-
what a hell of a coincidence though.
Yeah.
Imagine your parents got married and then there was a movie about the weird set of circumstances.
And you're really trying hard not to murder people, but then like the one specific thing
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
your girlfriend takes you to go see is a thing
Yeah.
that you're like,
It's like when you have your entire library on shuffle and you're like, if the next song is not by The Offspring, then I'm gonna walk into into traffic, and then it is, and you're like,
and you're like, holy shit.
I wasn't gonna do it
Morgan,
anyway, but now
Morgan,
it's like
Morgan.
crazy.
Give
You
it to me, baby.
Yeah.
So Chip shows up, this fucking guy.
I hate
just
Chip
for
with
X.
more power than I think I have inside me. Chip is a
And
piece-
he's like, we had sex, and I swear to God, I'll tell everybody. I'll tell your dad. I'll tell your new boyfriend. And then at the end of the scene, it cuts over, and the girl he's there with witnesses all of this.
Yeah.
For him just being a complete dickhead to this girl and be like, let's get back together, baby. And his date's with him. Insane.
Chip looks like a shitty Zack Snyder. Like if Zack Snyder didn't work out and didn't have like his cleft jaw and chin,
or a shitty Zach Morris.
No, I'm talking about Zack Snyder, the director. You know who Zack Snyder is? Okay.
Yeah. Do I know do you know who Zack Snyder is? He made Rebel Moon.
Yeah.
So many of the actors in this movie on IMDb, if you go to the top cast of this movie, almost all of them, the thumbnail does not have a picture. It's just like the gray man.
If you had like a sliding scale of like people standing, and like you had to pick out one that made Rebel Moon, it would probably be Chip. You'd be like, this fucking guy made this piece of shit movie. You'd be like, this guy right here, and they'd be like, close.
Chip
no cigar.
I just googled Chip because I can't remember what he looks like now, and he at some angles he looks like Tom Jane.
He does look like Tom Jane. I also was like, he looks like Theon Greyjoy from
Oh yeah.
But he looks like he looks so like crazily blonde that he seems. I feel like he's
probably
like
not real.
Greece.
Yeah, it's probably like blonde and out.
Yeah, for sure. Chip, dude, Chip's a piece of work. That guy.
We both are. Me and Danny were watching this. We both were like, this is going on for way too long, right? Like the Chip conversation just goes on way.
You cheated on me. You stood me up, and you ruined my best sweater.
He came on it, probably, right?
That's what I was going to say. I wasn't going to say it, but that's what I was thinking.
Got it with the old chip dip.
The chip dip. Yeah.
Jesus.
Put that on his shirt.
Yeah, chip dip. It's his weird face, like, just cum everywhere around his head.
Oh.
No, what? No, what else am I going to put around his head?
I think assholes in the background screaming like at the movie, doing his thing. And the way that Rick kills him is so funny. Like he just pushes him down between, and you just see like arms and legs flying everywhere like a cartoon.
Yeah.
When like Sylvester and Tweety, or like in a ball.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's like stars and stuff coming off of it. That's what that reminded me of. And like I said, Chip's girl is there watching all of this happen, watching him hit on Jennifer. And he's like, let's get out of here. And then Ricky says, no, I'm beginning to like this picture.
Yeah, real weird. This whole scene looks like it is like a stage play.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? It's like they don't show the screen much. It's mostly just like you can.
It almost feels like if they turn the camera around,
audience.
it would be an audience.
Yeah, like an audience watching.
Like an SNL sketch.
And that like when I saw the legs go up and stuff when he's killing him, that's what I thought of, because it seems like, you know what I mean? Like literally, like you're watching a musical and someone's getting beat up, and so they're just throwing their legs up to imply that they're being murdered.
I don't think there was a single moment when he is like, well, let me tell you what happened about me. I'm like, okay. And
you hit it there. Just sorry to stop you. That was perfect. That was the perfect Ricky. I know you've been trying to like get there all night. That was perfect. You hit the cadence.
Thank
exactly.
You. I wasn't even really trying. But...
Yeah, you are finally, after a lot of practice, as good at acting as that guy.
As this guy.
Eric Freeman. Put the little weird shoulder movements. The shoulders and eyebrows. And
the brows. You really gotta.
And the like.
You gotta just do one of these. But yeah, the thing that really, really sucks is that nothing from the moment where he takes over is good. It's all really bad, and it only gets worse as you saunter through the movie. It looks better a little bit. Some of the stuff is filmed better. They have nicer angles, but there's not a single moment that makes it look anything better than the first movie.
Yeah.
And we're not even like at the when he goes on his killing spree,
his spree. Yeah.
All right, I guess we should just get to it, right? Like this is the end.
Well, is that right after this?
Well,
I think so. Yeah, I think it's right after this.
Walking with Jennifer the next day, they see Chip. He grabs Jennifer by the arm. He's had enough. Ricky's had enough. That's what she said when I fucked her in the back of the old car behind me.
Old
here.
Red or whatever.
Old Red, yeah.
But that's
so
also
naturally-
when he finds out that she's naughty because he earlier said that he's like, that was my first time and I thought it was hers.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
that
right, that's
implies that his trust
He's
was
a red
betrayed.
pillar.
Yeah, that
He's
he
like, I can only
yeah.
accept a woman who's never been sullied by chips.
Sullied.
She has to be chipless.
Yeah.
Yeah, no chips for this dip. Naturally, Rick. So the car's open. He grabs like the. I don't know what's happening.
Only the
because this is, like,
positive
boost.
thing. Yeah, he's
Well, the
boosting his
booster
battery.
cables
It
are-
said like
but
battery
To
charger.
what though? It wasn't connected to anything. Anyway,
Yeah, I
just for
think
the
he
sake
just
of
had
this
to not understand.
situation, yeah, for the
They
sake
were
of
like-
this situation,
They asked Chip if he could fit 2 clips in his mouth, and he's like, I don't know, probably not. So they're like,
He's
"Okay,
like, I
we'll
could
just
probably
do
fit
one."
4 clips in my mouth. What's it to you?
Yeah,
yeah, I'm from West Hollywood.
Yeah.
So they jam them in his mouth, and he starts getting fried. But then it switches to a very like hilarious.
He's just like hitting the buttons, and I'm like, this movie is now relying on us to understand like car technology. I'm like, I don't fucking know what the fuck.
Yeah, that's
like,
not how it
dials
would
are
work
doing.
anyway.
Is it not? I don't know.
No.
So I was like, I don't know if you do one dial up.
No, you would
the other
just
dial up
just
goes
put
good.
both those on, and it's already happening basically.
So he's already getting shocked. He doesn't.
It
need
should
to
be,
like-
yeah. He doesn't have to. It's not like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But he jams it in his mouth. It switches to like
That's what I thought it was, because I was like, I'm pretty sure if you just hit them together, it's like sparks.
Yeah, they're like basically, yeah. But
Isn't the
it's
spark thing like a movie thing? Like I don't think that actually happens in real life, does it?
It does happen. In
Yeah,
real
it
life,
does,
Okay.
Yes.
Go out and try.
Yeah,
I will.
Jason, you never
I'm
done
putting
that
it in my
before?
mouth.
What the fuck's wrong with
My
you?
head'll switch to a mannequin head, and my eyes will pop.
Yeah,
Jason's
keep
like,
an eye out
what
for the
happens-
keep an eye out for the short. Keep an eye out for the short on the hey, did you see this one YouTube channel when Jason electrocutes himself in his parking garage?
Welcome to Jackass.
Yeah. This is the movie thing.
yeah, the background. It's
His
just
eye
me being like-
explodes.
yeah, I keep being like, stop, Jason, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Stop.
What a terrible way to die.
Yeah, and then Steve messages me like, "Hey, can you do the podcast tonight?"
You want to be
Jason
a regular
electrocuted
now,
himself to
or-
death.
Yeah, Jason, he blew his eyeballs up.
How fast can you watch Goblin Shitter 4?
Like, I've already watched it twice, but like, can you watch it twice today or no?
Yeah. Don't watch Goblin Shitter 3. It's basically covered
It's
in the
not.
first one.
It's basically the.
basically-
It's like, you know, if you watch that, you might as well just watch the 4th one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just did the movie in reverse, basically, but like with
Yeah.
shots of the first one and the second one.
Oh, Jason's
so-
alive.
Yeah, hello. Jennifer starts freaking out, so naturally, Ricky pulls the
She
antenna
says,
off the car
I
and
hate you,
strangles her
Ricky.
with it. Yeah,
And I wrote, I hate you, Ricky, for murder. Like,
And then she-
what?
Doesn't she go, uh-oh, and then runs away and gets
no, she does a cartoon swallow, like a cartoon gulp, as she's backing away.
Yeah.
She's like, "Mm."
gulp. Yeah.
They went through the tunnel of Two Town, dude.
Yeah.
It really happened.
I think
Yeah, when she
you
tries
know,
to.
we were just joking about that Toontown tunnel, but I think they did. Yeah, they actually
Maybe it
are in
happened.
Toontown here. Yeah.
It's very
Gulp?
possible.
Luckily,
Luckily,
it was weird when she held up that little sign that said, uh-oh.
Yeah. And it was also crazy when she got forced into that fucking vat of dip. Whatever the fuck it's called.
And she melts into like a viscous ooze.
Yeah.
Shave and the haircut.
2 pence. Ah! Somebody feed him some whiskey so he explodes.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily, a cop shows up right then because you know how that happens.
I mean,
in
not
real life.
luckily, because it's like the most fucking Gomer pile looking. Is this
I
hat is,
wrote-
like,
I
almost
wrote-
backwards.
I wrote, Deputy Dipshit is here.
Yeah.
And he's terrible. Like a police officer is supposed to be trained with a gun, but he's holding the gun. And
True.
Ricky
That is his
just-
name, I think. I think
Deputy
that's his
Dipshit.
legal name. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was born to be a police officer.
Yeah.
Ricky manages to just turn the gun and shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
This is one of those moments where you're like, okay, well, he's dead.
Yeah, but
we all knew he was gonna die.
And it's not like he pulled him over for drinking and driving and was like, "Hey, don't do anything crazy while I cuff you." He has visibly killed 2 people.
Yeah, he pulled him over for murder.
Yeah, there's a person with their eyes exploded on a woman.
Oh, I pulled you over, sir. Murder, correct.
Twice. And then he's just like, "Hey, I'm gonna cuff you." It's like, you better not do anything, even though you just murdered these 2 people.
Are I'm gonna place my pistol right up against your
Hold this for a second while I cuff you.
It's basically. Also, he's a security guard. He's not a real police officer.
Oh, okay.
Is that real?
Yes, it's.
Okay.
Here says security on it. I'm pretty sure. I read it.
My bad. My bad. I was like, this police officer looks like shit. But why does he have a gun?
Because it's America. That's where they all
America.
have
It's 1986.
In America, you don't even have to be a security guard or a police officer to have a gun. You can just walk around.
True.
They give you a hat and a gun.
Well, guess
Wait,
what,
you have
guys?
to wear a hat when you have your gun.
You have to wear a hat if you have a
Well,
gun. That's the law.
He had his hat.
Can you wear your hat backwards at least?
You can wear it stupidly, like you're a fucking idiot.
In my memory, this guy's wearing his
Yeah.
police hat backwards.
He's not. He's wearing it sideways.
He's wearing it
now.
like he's like a vaudeville, a vaudeville fucking
What's that
stage
fucking
actor.
show where it's like, oh god, gee, Will's like
Andy Griffith?
Yeah, it's an Andy Griffith style.
Yeah, for sure.
He's Don Knotts.
He's wearing it like he bumped it when he was getting out of the car and didn't fix it.
Yeah. And everybody
Deputy
on set was like,
dipshit,
keep
dude.
it that way. Keep it that way. You look
Yeah,
like
it's
Deputy
hilarious.
Dipshit. And we love it.
Well, listen,
love you,
with the
Dr.
first take was
Dipshit.
great. You were pretty stupid. We need you to be a little more stupid. Maybe just fuck your hat up.
Just when you come out, just like get your head bumped and then
And then
see what
I wrote they'll shoot an unarmed deaf Santa in the back, but the guy who just visibly murdered 2 people gets this guy.
Yeah. Well,
And
guess what, guys?
He twists his gun around and shoots him in the head, and then he's dead.
Yeah,
quick.
just
Ricky
straight
has
up.
Ricky has the gun now.
Yeah.
And did you guys notice the music kind of changes when he gets the gun? So it sounds like he's Darth Vader. It kind of goes into like a Star Wars like Imperial March a little bit.
Yeah. It sounds like
Oh, it's Sephiroth.
Yeah, Ricky's going to Suburbia to finish the fight.
Chief, you've got to go now.
Yeah.
Master Chief shot people while cackling like that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, this is the part of the movie where I was like, this is supposed to be a Christmas movie.
yeah.
They're just
forgot.
suburbia in like the middle of the spring. But this is also, he starts kind of going on like a murder spree, like a killing kind of gun shooting spree.
Yeah, it's like the only thing
And,
holding him back was having a gun, not having a gun.
He's like, wait.
This
a
is
minute,
this
now
is
I
this
got
is
one.
what happens.
Garbage day! No!
Sick.
He doesn't even go garbage day. He goes garbage day.
Garbage day.
Garbage day.
And he shoots somebody in a car, and then he like does like a crazy Matrix dodge.
It is. It's almost. It looks like one of those things where you're like, I think that was an accident. Where you're like, that might almost have killed his stuntman. You're like, oh, whoopsies.
Yeah.
That was too close to that guy's head.
Yeah, the stunt guy
But what-
after was really mad.
Yeah, he's like,
You
what
weren't
the
supposed to
fuck?
drive that fucking close to me.
The car drives, flips, gets right side back up, and then explodes.
And it explodes. I wrote in the 80s, cars just exploded when anything bad happened to them.
Exactly.
And then
And
I said
also-
it's like Grand Theft Auto 3 when you keep shooting the front of the car and then it just blows up.
Yeah. I did write a note here that like he's got a code because a girl comes up, a little girl, like a kid comes up to him and he doesn't kill her. So I'm like,
Yeah.
he doesn't kill kids, I guess.
Yeah, but
Which is
then,
like-
but what?
Why
then,
would
but
he?
Then
Like,
why
he
did he
doesn't have
kill the
any-
garbage day guy?
Because that guy's not a
guess.
kid.
He wasn't a
Taking his
sinner.
garbage.
That's a man.
He-
He's a garbage man.
I know, but
He was
he
literally
was- he
holding
was-
garbage.
but he was. I know. But he didn't kill him. He didn't say garbage day and then look for someone with garbage. He saw the
think that-
garbage guy
he
and then
did.
said
I think
garbage.
he did do that.
I don't think that he
Yeah, I
worked
think he did do
backwards.
that.
From
I think
that.
he saw that garbage can. He's like, if anybody picks that fucking thing up, I'm gonna shoot their ass.
But he's got a punishment boner just like Billy.
Garbage day.
no, wait, he was waiting.
I like how he's just like. I like how he's just like, huh?
I like how he blows the gun like he's like, I'm a cowboy. now."
Yeah.
Garbage day.
And the guy's just like, huh?
Yeah,
It's-
what the fuck?
It's like
And
they
then- and
were
now that
filming a
guy's
real
dead.
guy taking his garbage out.
You know the movie's
Uh,
cheap when he walks like what I guess is a block. So this part of the movie is weird because it just kind of scenes of him walking around like a cul-de-sac is what it
Yeah.
There's a
felt
lot
like.
of that in this movie. Remember that part where they're just like riding around in the motorcycle for like it's almost like
Yeah.
15 minutes of them just like
It's probably all like one little subdivision that they are able to pay
Yeah.
everyone on the street $50 to just not use their cars for a
'Cause
Saturday
you know
afternoon.
you can shoot something that looks cool, right? You can be like, we'll put the camera here, we'll have the
Yeah.
lights here, and we can like maybe we'll blow some leaves or something over here, and it'll look really cool. But then this is just like garbage. It's like okay, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And,
When's
Yeah.
John Woo gonna throw the doves?
yeah, when's John
Oh,
Woo gonna
man.
throw a chicken at me?
Yeah, but anyway, the reason I brought that up is because he kind of walks around a corner and there's just a two police blockade there, which was
Yeah.
confusing to me.
Me and Danny were also
Um,
like, did he shot what 5 bullets? I think he shot one to the guy.
Well, you were
one
trying to
the
figure-
thing, one to the bing, and then we are like bing to the thing to the thing to the. Oh yeah, there we go. That
There was no consequence for him. Did he kill the guy at the movies or did he just beat him up?
I assume he just beat him up.
Like, okay.
I mean, but
Well, I would assume he killed him because it's a horror movie.
Oh, I
That's
thought he
Horror
killed him
movie.
when I watched it, but
But,
now
like,
I'm
no one was like,
nobody
a murder at the movie.
Yeah, and nobody like reacted to someone being killed in the theater. I know he was sitting at the back.
I assume he just beat the shit out of him. And he also appeared. We talked about this before. He appeared on the other opposite side of her. Like he somehow came down the other side
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hopped into the seat. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah.
Good movie
Anyway.
so far.
He turns the gun on himself, no bullets left, straight
Oh
to
yeah.
jail.
Oh, and they were like, "We're gonna kill you," and then he puts the gun to his head, and they're like, "Don't die at all."
Yeah.
One guy's like, "Don't kill yourself.
Don't kill yourself. Think about everything you have to live for.
Don't you have a mama?
Yeah. for sure.
Garbage day."
Garbage day.
Of all days.
Back to the interview. Turns out, well, he killed Henry and he just left. So they don't lock the door. Like once the psychiatrist is in there, they just they leave the door wide open.
Just like the other 13 times.
And then then we also hear just like the tape ending. It's playing for some
Oh, these
reason.
tapes are short.
Or the people come in
Yeah.
to investigate, and we hear the death on the tape.
Yeah. But every
So, yeah.
time that they need to go back to the interview, he runs out of tape and has to trade his tape again. And I'm like, how long is this guy talking for?
I love my own tape self.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he strangles him with the
Famously,
great.
famously
Fantastic.
strong tape.
famously strong tape. Also,
Part of his
famously
superpower.
silent, orderly outside. Remember the guy at the beginning?
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, put your bets down, ladies and gentlemen. Is this guy ever gonna speak? Nope.
Yeah.
The answer is no. He never even appears again.
They made a hot dog and a handshake from this movie.
Yeah, yeah.
So he walked out 6 hours ago. It's Christmas Eve. Mother Superior has had a stroke. You know, like when you have a stroke, I don't know if you guys have any family members who have had strokes. My dad had a stroke.
I've had a stroke in my feet, and that's why my feet look like lizard feet.
Well, this is apparently what it looks like when you have a stroke.
I wrote Mother Superior looks like she lost a fight with Mace Windu.
Yeah.
No,
More.
Yeah.
More.
Unlimited power.
So she had a stroke. She lives alone, retired, and Rick. They think Rick is going to go there. Oh my god! Off camera, we hear a jolly Saint Nick. Who, listen, this guy was doing as it's known colloquially, a black scent, and then it's revealed. I think you can say that. I think that's fine. But when he's revealed, very much an old white guy.
Thank you for giving yourself permission to say that.
Yeah, but you are glad that you can say that. But also, when I was hearing it, it was just some guy being like, "My name's Sanos Clausus. I don't give a fuck." Like he just sounded like a crazy person.
Also, there was a Santa in the establishing thing with Mother Superior. I'm gonna send it to you, Jason. And did anyone else have this Santa or have a relative with this Santa?
Oh yes, yeah, I know. Exactly.
I don't know if you can put that up.
I will put it up because it is a. I think everyone
alive within like 10 years of like this came out in 86, but I think anyone who was dude.
I think somebody made
my grandmother
Jell-O.
had this Santa.
I think someone made Jell-O in the back of that once.
Yeah, no, you joke, but I think that I had a Jell-O that was made in the back of something that looked like this.
Yeah,
not this.
But I saw this in the movie, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is definitely.
We're also going to keep this on the. We're going to keep this on the media assets because I think this will be relevant for spooky Christmas.
He also looks like he's like, shut the fuck up.
Or he's like, I'll never tell.
Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
I see you when you're sleeping.
Smell my finger.
Yeah. And oh god.
Right. The makeup they put on Mother's
they're like, oh, how can we show she had a stroke? It's like, well, we just told them. It's like, no, let's just
make her look like half lizard or whatever. That's what happens when you turn into a, pretty sure, right? Everyone's
remember
like,
me,
what?
Eddie? She looks like she's half dipped.
Yeah,
she's like the shoe.
She got fucking put in the dip.
Just on her face. Why do you become Two-Face if you have a stroke in this universe?
Like, Eddie, I need to talk to you for a second.
I'm gonna get the bat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get the bat.
The bat. Oh, 2 times. We need to fight him tonight. Twice.
That's my Two-Face voice. I think it's
pretty good.
That's a decent Two-Face.
That's a decent Two-Face.
It's a 1.5 face.
1.2 face. He does call her up to be like, Santa's back, which was also stupid.
Yeah.
And
she was probably just like, what does that mean?
When he gets to
as evidenced by her not at all.
I'm still laughing at 2.5. I have to go. I have to go pee. I'll be back.
Watch how
like
fast this guy
if
pees.
she got a
It's
call that was like Santa's back and she knew it was Ricky, you'd think she'd like call the police or something.
No, she's like, I can take him.
Yeah. All I gotta do is I just gotta make a break for the Stairmaster.
Yeah, I gotta get my wheelchair cut in half, fall down the stairs, and get in a new wheelchair. Anyway, we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
Ricky gets in there, he smashes some Christmas shit and breaks into Mother Superior's house. He's just bashing
like
stuff.
very distracted.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll break in, I'm gonna kill her. And then he gets in there, he's like, actually, I gotta fuck it up first.
He bisects a Santa Christmas gnome, I think.
Does. Yeah.
He does an homage. He does an homage to The Shining for about 5 minutes, just blasting through different things, and you know he wants to say,
yeah,
here's Santa,
here's Ricky,
but he never says here's Santa.
It's
You
garbage
know-
day.
It's garbage
know-
day.
You know it was disgust.
When I sat down just now, I'm looking at Alex and I see Alex over Alex's shoulder, and it looks like Alex is holding Alex as a camera. Like he's like, all right, I'm gonna get this on Alex film. And you're like,
Whoa.
yeah, it's pretty good.
The second half of this podcast is shot way better than the first half.
I think so.
The first half of this podcast was just a
Do you,
shout
you
out.
guys,
Yeah.
do you guys remember
Flashback.
the first chunk of that movie where every single time somebody was wearing a Santa Claus outfit, they had the jingle bells like around the wrists? And like Danny at one point was like, "Why does he have spikes?" And I'm like, "Those are jingle bells." And she went, "Oh."
Oh,
But then later in the movie, they don't have them anymore. I'm like, "What? They didn't even put those on there."
yeah.
That was kind of like the cool, like, you know, you don't see that in a lot of Santa Claus outfits.
Yeah.
To have the, you know, the
They're
around the-
mostly spikeless. Yeah.
yeah, no spikes. You know, like Hellraiser or like you know, like what's the guy, the Ghost Rider, the guy who rides the motorcycle through hell with his
Yeah, Ghost Rider?
motorcycle. Yeah, yeah.
It's like a Mad Max Santa.
Yeah, imagine like a Mad Max Santa or like, you know, like a flaming Santa.
Whoa.
I
Just
will.
imagine
That
it.
sounds
Just
incredible.
imagine it in your
Okay,
mind.
I'm there.
Are you
Now
there?
what?
Yeah.
Can you draw a
And they have spikes here, not jingle bells.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
You
draw
could have
a
jingle
Santa
spikes.
that
What if
is
you had,
also-
Jingle spikes? Why the
Yeah,
fuck
like
do
you
they
have
jingle? You know what?
Spikes
You're
with
right.
like with
Because
bells
what,
and
there are
bells.
jinglers
Spike
inside
bell.
Like yeah, imagine you're like
Yeah.
Spike Bell.
you are gonna make jingle spikes at some point now.
I think I am. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make some sort of very twisted Santa Claus.
Is Santa with a flaming head
Yeah.
and bondage.
Or like a Santa hat with a pom pom that's like a morning star.
Yeah. He's like dragging it like,
Yeah.
like it's like attached to his head, like stitched into his head.
Yeah, he's riding Rudolph in like crazy like Elder Scrolls horse armor or something.
Rudolph cape.
Yeah.
He uses the nose to like ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
He's like looking for something in a cave, like ding, 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 ding. He's using Rudolph's nose.
Yeah.
Man.
That's great.
On his
Flaming-
decapitated head.
Flaming
Oh,
Santa.
you like
dude.
hold the head, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool too.
Or it's like, you know, when you see like a
Or he
like a-
impales a uncomfortably long topless woman on Rudolph's
yeah,
antlers.
yeah.
I mean that's what would happen in this movie. Yes, yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. So that's why we're back.
All of those are better ideas than what this movie did. Because the next scene is the Mother Superior manages to bar the door while he does so
Just
much
by
talking
ramming into
through
it
the
over
door.
with her wheelchair.
Yeah. He smashes up the place. She escapes her chair and falls down the stairs and somehow survives, even though she's had a stroke and is fucking 95. And then she gets in and she just crawls into a new wheelchair while his
She's like a
fucking
snail.
She
Yeah,
has
I'm a
one
tub.
upstairs, one downstairs. That makes sense. So you
Yeah,
would
Yeah,
have.
I
that.
thought about it and I was like, I guess that makes sense.
It's not like
But
she's
he-
going up the stair lift holding onto her wheelchair.
Yeah,
and
she's like, I
dragging
gotta
it.
drag this thing up
Yeah.
every goddamn night.
When he gets his axe stuck in the wheelchair, it seems like the wheelchair is stuck to the ground because he's like can't get it out. Like he stuck it into like a,
Yeah,
you know, like a
like it's
Alright.
King Arthur.
piece of wood or something. Yeah, King Arthur's fucking Santa axe. What's a sentence I don't think has ever been
It's
said
some
before?
sort of King Arthur Santa axe or
Why
something.
did you guys notice that she lives at whatever street she's on? She lives at 666.
Yeah, I did notice
666
that.
Elm
I
Street.
kept noticing that, and I was like, "What the?"
And I was like,
fuck?
why would
no
why would,
nun
it, like,
live there?
why would the and it's like the Uber nun.
Yeah, she's like,
It's
I
just like the
am
last
Mother
boss of
Superior,
nuns.
and
Yeah.
maybe she took it as a challenge. She's like 666, ha,
Yeah.
and she like moved in, and she's like, yeah, I can live here. No one can fuck.
Or
me."
she's doing it ironically.
That's what I mean. I guess that could be the other.
I mean, I guess it's just a fun.
It's like Buffy the
gag.
Vampire. It feels like a Buffy. Like Buffy should have showed up at some point in this end fight.
True. Especially if you have a stroke and your face gets turned into
A
a
lizard.
weird melted nightmare
Palpatine.
person. Palpatine.
Unlimited power. I'm too weak. Can't do it any longer.
More.
Why did they have to do that to his face? Why they didn't have to explain why he looked old. The next time he appears is 30 years later.
Yeah, he could have just been old. Yeah.
It's like
Alex, I remember you said that to me when we were like, I think we were like 17 or something.
Yeah.
You said this to me, and I was like, "That's absolutely true, buddy. That is 100% true."
Like why didn't they would they have to electrocute Obi-Wan Kenobi so you're not confused when he's 20 years old?
Yeah, should we shock his ass to make him look older or something?
Okay, we got to shock R2. We got to shock 3PO. We got to shock
okay, everybody get over here. Get into a big bunch.
People are
I didn't realize that.
understand why they look older in the
I thought
future.
Palpatine looked like that because of Sith, because of the Sith.
All right, Jason.
He was
fucking
he
queen.
was just an old he was just an
man.
old guy.
We
That's
all
somehow
thought
you're-
that he was just like super old.
Yeah.
And, imagine someone who's so old that they're like, like they look like
Yeah.
a crazy Frankenstein man.
Donald Trump, am I right?
But like
Unlimited
they
power.
didn't need to explain it to us to be like,
Yeah,
he's-
I wouldn't
he-
have been
now
like,
he's
well,
burnt
how come-
and old.
Yeah, why does he look older?
Yeah.
Much far into the future. Anyway,
So
25
she
years from now, he'll be way much weirder looking than he looks now. Why? No,
old.
better electrocute him.
who cares? Yeah.
She grabs a knife. She taunts Ricky. You're weak, just like your brother, and must be punished. She wants him to take his punishment, and that's when he says, "Naughty this." I don't have a clip for that.
I don't. This whole end part is so fucked. This is sort of like the Palpatine gets thrown down the tube, right? Where you're just like, what is this? What am I watching? Why am I watching this?
So I wrote down, I thought he chopped her in half, another bisect, but really he just decapitated her.
I would have been fine with the movie ending after his killing spree and him in the insane asylum, and they just lock the door or something. Like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Like, I don't
So
need
it's
to see him go
19
kill
sequel.
Mother Superior. Like, what the fuck is this?
It wouldn't be a sequel.
And it's not cool.
I've never
It's
seen
not-
the
I mean,
final
like,
girl
I
be a
was laughing
90-year-old
when she's like,
woman
when she
with
goes in the
half
kitchen,
a
she's like, and she's like, okay, I got a knife finally. And she's like, come fight me. I'm like, okay, that's all right, cool. But you don't see it. Nothing really charges. Like, did you guys like it?
I mean, they play some new. I've never seen anyone do like a tug of war push battle with.
I
a
like
wheelchair
that. Yeah,
before.
I like when she kept kicking the fucking door closed. That was so
Yeah.
good. When every time he's like, and she's like,
And then she gets the keys ready. I
And
like
then
that she
yeah, she
preloaded
does
the
it.
key.
Yes,
I appreciated that she had the key, and it wasn't like close the door and then like, oh, I'm old, trying to get the key in.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Spoiler
She
alert
put
for
it in
Stranger
there, and
Things.
she's like-
There's a moment like that in the final episode of the first part of the season 5. So
So they
That's all
stole
I
it
could
from
think
this
about.
movie, Jason. Just so you know.
they
Yeah.
stole it. They stole it from this movie.
Remember when David
Uh,
Harbour? Remember? Sorry, I know not everyone's. I'm going to leave it pretty spoiler free. But remember when David Harbour shot that guy and then said "garbage day"?
I do feel like David Harbour would be a good person to be
Yeah.
the recreation of this movie.
Yeah, he has strong.
Well, he
brows.
was in Violent Night, which is
Yeah,
kind of
Yeah,
a
that's
action.
okay. Yeah, I like that movie.
action
that's a
movie
much.
of this.
Yeah, that's also a violent Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. So the police show up.
Wait.
Mother Superior's head falls off.
Does he not say garbage day in that? He should say garbage day in that movie, shouldn't he?
Well, we have to. We're gonna cover that, but then everybody kept being like, "It's not a horror movie."
but doesn't it? Well, who gives a shit if it's an action movie? You know, it's like fucking Die Hard or whatever. But like, he should say garbage day at some point and like throw a guy into an icicle, like it's in a garbage can or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Call up
Maybe in
Rowan
the,
Allen
maybe in
and
the
ask her
next
about-
one.
Maybe in the next
Ask her
one.
about their home life. yeah.
Violent Night too. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Garbage
time
day.
It's more violent.
That's it. You said it too many times.
Violent nights.
Garbage day! No!
That laugh gets me every time. He holds his head at such a weird angle.
He reminds me of like so many
It's like always like this.
yeah, like lacrosse players or like sports people from when we were in like younger days where they're just like they don't know
What's
what
the name
they're...
of the actor who is blah blah blah, or also Chachi from Johnny Loves Chachi? That actor.
Oh,
Tell you.
wait. Oh no, I don't know.
What's his name? Johnny Loves Chachi.
Oh,
yeah. Scott Baio. Scott Baio.
Scotty Baio.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Scott Baio.
Yeah,
If that's what they were going for. He would have been all the rage at the time.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they did. They're like, this guy's gonna be the next big thing, and they like put the camera on him, and he's like, "So, what do you want from me?" And they're like, "Oh, fuck, we really fucked up. We really fucked up.
We already paid him though, so
yeah."
So
He's
ROI is
he's in a 3-picture deal. What?
Yeah. We'll give you $1 per eyebrow raise.
It's like, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it keeps going.
Okay, let's take it home. The police show up. Her Mother Superior's head shows up. Ricky kills the other sister, but gets shot a bunch. The sister did survive. She screams. Ricky opens his eyes.
Somehow, Ricky is returned.
Yeah. And well, that is the end of Silent Night. So here's the thing. I have a question for you guys. I feel like the reason why everybody kept being like, we have to do the sequel is because it has one of those cult movie moments.
No, the reason we had to do this one is because the first one is so much a part of this one that why would you do the first one?
You may as well get, because this is like a double feature.
Yeah.
In retrospect, talking about it felt like a double feature. Remember how long ago
it is nice that you did watch the first one, because like you were giving us like sort of like retrospectively like bits that are like, this was way cooler in the first movie, and I like the movie because of this, and me and Alex were both like, yeah, but you know, what about the eyeballs exploding? Remember that? Yeah, that's the best.
What about all the blouses that got ripped off in this one?
Yeah.
Well, I am glad that we talked about it, and I'm glad that we had Alex here for it. Sam, get well soon. I think that everything kind of played out the way it was supposed to, but I think with that, finally, this theme, this sting is, month appropriate. We can talk about our Home Alone of it all, our final thoughts, and our ratings.
You talking about the Home Alone of it all?
You had to pick one. What do you think the Home Alone of it all? When is the Home Alone of it all? Can someone please tell me when the Home Alone of it all? I really gotta know. When is the Home Alone of it all? What is the Home Alone of it all? Now that's the Home Alone of it all.
I wonder if he'll ever come on. Kevin McAllister will ever come on our show.
This is a wild
Macaulay
thing.
Culkin. Macaulay Culkin.
No, just the character Kevin McAllister.
Oh, Kevin McAllister.
Yeah.
I saw him.
Well, if Kevin McAllister is sick, he can just give me 2 hours notice, and I'll be.
I saw Macaulay Culkin talking about how like he wants to make a movie where he's the dad now, but the kids just do the Home Alone shit to him, which I think would be a great movie.
Yeah.
This is interesting. The Violent Night 2 is coming next year. So
I kind of hate that idea. The thing that you just said, right?
Sorry, I thought that I read this and I thought he was talking about a sequel to Silent Night, Deadly Night, which is coming out on December.
He was like, I thought of this whole thing, Silent Night, Deadly Night 5, and I'm gonna do it, and that's gonna be great. I think that him as the villain it just kind of makes you feel like he hates his kids and his kids hate him.
Oh, that I don't have much more context, and I apologize, but
I've also read the article, and I think that Macaulay Culkin is a beautiful, nice guy.
Yeah.
I like him a lot. But like, no, you can't. That can't be a movie. What the fuck? Imagine that movie where
Maybe he needs it, Steve.
Maybe he needs it, but no, I don't think he does though. I think he just.
No,
I think Kieran's taking too much
Yeah.
of the spotlight now, and he needs to grab on.
I still prefer Macaulay. I like Macaulay.
Yeah, they're both. I mean, they're all good.
they're different kinds of actor.
I never seen a Culkin
that
I didn't
third-
like.
Who's
I've
that
never
third
seen
Culkin?
Culkin I didn't like.
That
Yeah,
third
that's
Culkin
true.
brother who's like in horror movies. So
The Signs Culkin.
yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's.
Forgotten
I think his
Culkin.
name is Signs Culkin. Yeah,
His name
Signs
is
Culkin.
Culkin. Yeah.
tinfoil hat Culkin.
Speaking of tinfoil hat Culkin, Alex, what
Yeah.
was your Home Alone of it all? Your final thoughts and your rating. Of course, everybody needs to know that the Home Alone of it all is, of course, the idea that in the movie Home Alone, we're all there to see Kevin McAllister slap down the blueprint, set up the House of Horrors for the burglars, and that section of the movie is the Home Alone of it all. Now, most movies have that. We think it could just be your favorite part of the movie. It also could just be the third act. But I have a very specific one this week, but I'd like to
Oh.
hear yours.
I wonder what it's gonna be.
Okay, well,
Garbage.
I would.
I
I
thought-
it is kind of.
I'll say this: what I thought when I was watching the movie, and I didn't see the rest of the movie yet. My Home Alone of it all was when he escaped, like when Ricky escaped from the institution that he's in. And I thought, oh, it's about to get real. Now, having watched the rest of the movie and realizing that what happened after that was like the shit part. My Home Alone of it all is when he kind of snaps at the movies.
Right.
And
yeah,
that's when he kind of submits more to. That's when he becomes Billy too.
I wasn't sure what you're gonna say, but that's pretty good. Yeah.
Which happens earlier, but it should have been. Yeah, like I thought it should be like. It should be when he escapes, but it's not worthy of being the Home Alone of it all. So it's the movies.
It does feel like it deserves more recognition than it has, but like I think just like him appearing on the other side is you're like, oh, he killed everybody.
Yeah.
You still need his final thought and his rating, though.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The audience is just
Okay, you
going
can
nuts for
applaud at
Alex.
any po- you can
These
always
guys
applaud at
love
any
him.
point.
This
Yeah.
guy, he's been here. He's
He's a
not
ringer.
gonna leave.
Yeah, my final thoughts. I don't know. It was funny. Like I enjoyed watching it. It's not a good movie, but it was a fun movie to watch. There's some hand going on here. I don't speak
Real
sign
hand
language. I'm
job.
sorry. And then yeah.
Got your nose.
Yeah. What would I give it as a rating? I would give it probably 6 ripped blouses out of 10.
Oh. That's okay.
You know?
I can't legally give you applause.
I just can't think of anything that happens. Or okay, let's say I'll give it 6 eyebrow raises out of, or sorry,
That's
600 eyebrow raises out of 1,000.
That's way better than ripped
Yeah, so it was a fun watch, even if it's. I mean, you just know it's not good, so it's fun to watch.
I agree. Can I go? Yeah.
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 Steve.
Okay.
Oh, by all
So
means.
I think this movie is it's meant to be watched with people. You can't if you watch this movie by yourself, Jason. I know that's what
I
your
did, yeah.
experience was, and Alex, that's what your experience was. But if you watch it with other people, you can just kind of like tick 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 tick, and you'll just hone in on those weird moments that you're like, what? Like every time that we said what tonight, like you sit there and you just kind of ruminate on it for a while, and you just like hit it. What?
And it's a movie that's not ruined if you're ragging on it while you're watching it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's all.
absolutely.
It's I would argue
Enhanced
that
by,
it's
yeah,
made
for
better.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were, like we were saying things to each other that we wouldn't necessarily ever say, but like because it was a doofy movie, we're like, well, like let me just hit you with one of these, and they're like, what the heck? Why would you say that? We're like, well, who gives a shit? it's bad. It is basically a movie that already existed and then was turned into a second movie it's like the definition of cash grab.
Yeah.
Cash grab. That's
a
what it
cash
is.
grab.
Yeah.
Why do you do the old stuff?
Why do you do the old stuff? Like way back, asshole. That's
Like
funny.
Silent Night, Deadly Night 1.
That's
Why don't you put
good.
that in the movie?
I like that. Yeah. Why not do more of that? You should just do the old stuff and, stop doing this new stuff. I think this movie is a cash grab. That's what it is. What? Look at this. Oh, look at these thumbs down. Are those alien
4 thumbs
downs?
down.
Oh my god.
4 xenomorph thumbs down for my
All right. I can't even sort of like explain anything about like why I liked it because I don't really like this movie. It's only there to exist to make us laugh. There's nothing really like if there's a guy who's like Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2, this is one of the best movies ever made, I'm going to question
that person is objectively wrong.
Yes, I would say that as well.
This movie, I don't want to jump in on your thing.
You can go ahead.
What your thought, how I'm interpreting what you're saying is, this is a movie that you liked that you can only say bad things about.
Yes, you can never say something good about this movie because it is not good, and there's no way that you can ever pretend like it is.
Yeah.
What I will give it as a rating is I will say that this movie is a hot garbage man. That's what this movie is. Where you're like, I kind of like when the garbage man shows up, but you're like, I don't want to hang out with him all the time though.
Yeah. I want him to have a shower first after work.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like a garbage truck.
Stinks like a garbage truck.
What's your Home Alone of it all?
Oh fuck!
You're even cutting yourself off, you fucking
my
idiot.
favorite Home Alone part of this movie is it's hard because like a bunch of it is just from another movie. But it's probably when he strangles the guy with the tape because you're like, whoa, didn't expect that, and then he walks out. And then you hear all the people go like, "Oh my god, he's escaped!" There's one guy that goes, "He got out, he's escaped." He's like really like he's scared. Whatever. That's good.
Yeah. And it's July 5th.
Yeah, I can't believe it's happening again.
Yeah, my Home Alone of it all is basically from the loan shark to
Rocco,
the gun to the head, Rocco to Click. I really like, if there's a part of this movie that I found enjoyable, it was the unreliable narrator sort of vibe that I got from how insane, like especially when he's in the cul-de-sac and how bright and colorful it is, and me not really realizing till about halfway through that like this is a Christmas movie.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be.
Like, wait a minute.
But
why is
I
that
like
guy
all that
dressed
stuff.
like Santa Claus all of a sudden?
I liked all that stuff. I thought it was like fun, and it kind of was reprieve from me watching the same movie 2 times in a row. I had a good time with that, and I was by myself, but it's one of those movies where I'm saying things out loud at the screen.
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
So I didn't get to watch it with people, and I understand that it would have been a lot more fun to do that. But watching it by myself and just feeling like I'm having a mental breakdown was a bit of a high point. Now that said, as far as final thoughts go, fuck this movie.
Yeah.
I like the first one better because
this guy's perverted. He likes
I like the first one better because the first one at least is like a horror movie about a Santa killer. And I forgot to mention in my my brief history that I remember the cover for the first one, the like Santa arm with the axe coming out of the chimney. Like I remember that and looking at the back and be like, oh, what's this? But this second
Claus has gone nuts.
He's gonna kill some people. He must kill kids. Doesn't kill a single kid because he's got a code. But it's not a good movie, and you guys pretty much summed it up. Like it's a bad movie that is fun to talk about, but like you can't, like, it's objectively bad, and the best parts are making fun of it. If I was to give it a rating, my actual rating, I gave the first one a 1.5 out of 5. I give this a 1.1 out of 5.
Whoa.
Just give it that extra 0.1.
This
just
guy's getting points over here. 0.1? What the fuck does that even mean?
That's right. What does it mean?
Just give it a 1, Jason. What the fuck?
No, 1.1.
It's 10% better than that, Steve.
Yeah, okay.
I gave it the 0.1. I actually had it at a 1. I gave it the 0.1. I upped my rating talking about it with you guys because this was a lot of fun.
Oh.
0.1 for fun, baby.
Like, I love those titties. Give me that 0.1.
I give it a 0.1 because the girl in the scene from the first one on the fucking pool table, good God, they didn't have breast implants yet, but she looked like she had them. Nope, that's a terrible thing to say out loud. But I give this movie
great
we
rating.
Give you a
Garbage Day.
Huh?
That's what
He holds up the garbage can like it's just
Did he shoot
self-preservation.
through the garbage
Just
can?
right in.
I mean, I would.
That's
probably-
what I would do.
If someone's gonna shoot at me, I'd throw the garbage. Like that's a lot of metal. The bullets gotta get through. Anyway,
what was your rating?
Mine was pretty.
No, you said 1.1 and then something else, but garbage. Oh god, garbage. I'm an idiot.
What was your rating?
Day.
No. Look at his face. There's a little shake in his...
You guys don't think that watching this whole movie together would have been fucking brilliant?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so.
I do
It would have been awesome. I'm
I
still
think
open to
we
do
would
it.
have done a commentary track for it. Would have been golden as well. Which we kind of
watch it
did. Just
along
play
on
this.
your other screen.
Play this episode. It's 3 hours if you include the pre-show. Play both movies. Play this as the commentary track for both movies, and well, this is what'll happen to you.
Garbage Day. No.
He's laughing at the gun.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you're watching out there, don't do all the things that Jason just
No.
said.
Jason doesn't understand.
Watch this
Garbage Day.
and then do not watch Garbage Day and Garbage Day 2.
But you should watch Garbage Day 5. It's like the best one.
It's the best one. This is actually the 5th movie in the series, this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we should probably talk about our plugs and then get the fuck out of here.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we were still doing the show.
Oh yeah, I thought we were just talking.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
All
when
right,
you-
let me just plug this in right here and.
It's interesting because like it's Christmas theme. We got the Home Alone of it all theme, and like the guy gets his eyes electrocuted out of his body, and we get the plugs theme. This was all of our stuff
Electrifying.
lines up.
I
It's
like
very
it.
electrifying. Alex, do you have anything to plug this week?
No, not really. Watch my other episodes of this podcast because it just reinforces that I should be on this podcast.
It's true.
Yeah,
And I like being on this podcast, so thank you for having me.
we have a couple of the Rogues Gallery who are honorary third members, and you're definitely.
I definitely got
right with
numbers.
the bullet.
I've been in a lot of these episodes, if nothing else.
Yeah.
But
And you've been called in on a whim many times.
yeah.
Well, we hope to have you again. You're welcome back
Yeah, yeah.
anytime.
I recommend the Mothman Prophecies episode. This is
very
that's
good,
that's
very
the one
good.
I recommend this time because I didn't watch the movie before we did it.
I think that's where we all together coined the phrase "mental peel out."
This movie gave me a mental peel out. Made me
Yeah.
want to peel my brain out of my body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's all I
thank
can
you,
plug. I
Alex.
can plug only this because this is great.
Yeah. I agree. I think this is one of the best things that we do every week, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True. I look forward to it every week. Steve, what do you got cooking on the back burner, my friend?
Well, I have several YouTube channels that you guys should all check out. I've got the Darth Theorist channel, and then I also have the Three-Eyed Theorist channel, and then we have another one coming soon to a theater near you. But I'm also doing the Stanland stuff, which is still ongoing, but I think I can I say it now? I think I can say it now. I'm working on another thing that is going to be pretty cool, and I hope that all of you guys will check it out once I'm allowed to say it. I just don't know if I'm allowed to say it, so I'm just gonna not. But
Do you have anything to plug that you're allowed to say? No.
You're playing Batman?
I am the Batman. I'm Batman.
Silent Night, Holy Night, or Deadly Nights, Part
Right.
6.
They call me Deadly Night, Silent Night, and
Yeah.
Farty Night, but who knows? Nobody knows. Anyway, that's what I've got going on.
Great. I'd like to let everybody know that this podcast, Hey, Did You See This One, can be found on all social medias. It is Wednesday night, I know, but normally we air on Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go back to their regular schedule for the rest of the month of December. We're talking about Christmas horror movies, allegedly. But, you know,
I think
Not to be
that's what we're
confused
doing.
with horrible Christmas movies. Like we watched
horrible
this year.
movies. Yeah. But
Alex, do you want to come back for exports, like rare export? Like you know Matt Philp, right?
I know Matt Philp, yeah.
So would you like to come on for that episode? Come on.
I don't know.
yeah,
We'll
you're
see.
getting the
We'll see.
sideways invite. I'll
Yeah,
send you a
we'll see.
message about it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to let everybody know as well that this show can be found on all social media in its audio format. Don't think Ike Heldon, just know that you're going to see Tammy and the T-Rex on Christmas Day. Just know that and don't worry about it. It'll be live-ish.
Live-ish, Jason.
Live-ish. It'll be live, 100% live. Make sure to come and talk to us in the chat. If we don't respond, you know, listen. Usually the show in its on-demand format goes up over the weekend after the show airs. You can find us on all audio, Spotify. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. All of those great places. I'd like everybody to know that I am the announcer for Super Kick Wrestling here in Toronto. December 13th is the big 10th anniversary show at Super Kick Studios. I unfortunately will not be able to make it. I have a prior engagement. The one show that I can't miss, of course, is the 10th anniversary, because my 10th anniversary comes up next year at Super Kicked. I'll give you more information on that as it comes. But we have merch, we have t-shirts, we have mugs. You can all illustrated by our very own Stephen Boba Blackfly Waters.
No, was it me?
We got Corporal Tunnel Syndrome from the James Bond month. We have the Howie Mandela effect from just somewhere.
The depths of the brain.
From the depths of the brain. We've got the Grimoire Familiar Killers, the original 4. We've got the Eldritch Millennial, who I like to say looks like a Octopus Man version of Steven himself. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But you know. And this is a picture of me, I think. Killade, Jason.
Jason, that's not you.
Yeah, I'm co-opting it as myself.
Oh.
We also have a fan favorite, Twinkerbell. Go check out Twinkerbell. He's got a bulge.
That's me when I was like 24. I loved it.
This is me. I like his bondage harness.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why wouldn't you give him one?
That's how he keeps his wings on.
That's how he keeps
Fun
his
fact,
things on.
I had to submit this to Redbubble like 6 times before they accepted it. I had to keep changing.
It's very sexual. It is a sexual drawing.
Yeah.
Here's the anyway. Thing. Oh, that guy. I don't like that. Bring it up again. Oh God! Look at this fucking guy.
Smell my finger.
He looks like he used to have a cigar, and then they started making him without it.
Or yeah, he's like, why? Where? He looks like they used to. His mouth does look like it should have a cigar hole in it.
But with that said, there's one question, okay, that needs to be asked each and every week. And Alex, could you ask that question for us now?
Hey, did you see this one?
Guess I should make a version of that outro video that is the Christmas version.
Oh, like a jingly one?
Yeah, like use the jingly song.
Like jingle, jangle, jingle, 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 jangle. Gotta get the jingle, gotta get the jangle, gotta get the jingle, jangle.
Careful, Steve. You don't want to get copyright strikes.
That's true. That's true.
Beam up some Star Trek content with Live Long and Podcast. A roundtable movie discussion with Hey, did you see this one? And take a peek into the darkness with Heard Noise. Must Investigate with Michael Chan. Watch us duke it out on trivial debates. And let's chat about TV with the Super Mario Brothers. It's all here on the United Federation of Podcasts.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Jason. I had to lock myself in a literal cage because I couldn't contain my excitement when I heard that you guys are doing episode 209 of the podcast. I can't wait for it. I can't wait to see who you have on as a guest. I can't wait to watch. I'm so excited.